Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Karim, Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. Mbal be kontrona sunkar bala mbafala ma betangi nanna alama alem be mo kende ma bendi jarta fanana. Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. Ndunta kono Cairo kono alama mfintila kono Cairo kono. Nimin kante follow back sunkaro kono ntela mostly na Facebook o kasiyale fanan sunkaro kono because mo jama ko ka break tale do bari butun nte ka kele because nga believe kon kam min fon ka tonyale fo so I see no reason muna wati nan lamba kela sunkaro is a blessing month so kadiamu banko fanan na kuoto ngamira womu wajiboleti so oto bimbali Fatsen Sabali Foundation na platform ole to lafta dron nale na kacha sutunna mi yalon ko ni min fana lafta ka kolke isi kumandiro kenole pour nga ko nyin kacha nyin dalilo mum minti wolom nyinti ntebe nyin karo lanko if Adama Barrow left the office for he will look for justice fatebe sulala ka tonya nyin bang bawo na banko ka nga jele ku jama balle bije minuli ya lonko e ka jenke tonya e demanding aka banku dingol jakal bawo banko e ku sabale soto banko ka tamani wolom the executive, the legislature and in the judiciary so bari nata jele kon tella executive and in na judiciary tonya dal ntefe atumaranke yata jele maybe te mari bajela another way round so momo ila jeri nyal ka fatale so se o kacha fo Adama dung atabina sula la tonya la Gambia le bang azubada okay sisa kundango yabrebe sunding bi bang alnen drama kundankol ni fati kundankol ni mokotol kamara kundankol malon fo albe sundin bi bang I don't know okay mbe nyinin ka anin jabi kundankolo so mbe nyinin karol la wrong for Adama Barrow he will need justice tomorrow bao nka kulleje banko nyin kan akan jakal bage sometimes when I sit and think about it ngana reflection oge ika kenya jakal ko so andun tel naltel bele denta banko la oto nsa jube nyofe fo nyindum musaka jakalo min soto fo a jakalo a jareta la ka jakala la bang faman jare ka jakala la me bite mari yaje nyaadole nyaam so number min bije is on WhatsApp please you can call in alia ko nyindiamu nga jube yes greetings badi bunko okay badi bunko okay inumbara bage badi bunko mbe control from Germany too so oto alinga jube nyofe ni aje nata kanyindiamu sambanang nga jele injustice min ben na banko kan min keta kunun mo bele nyaaje kunun arjumalumba min keta honorable Mamadou Sabali la petition o min aya samba kitidula Aliou Mamari Njai anala IEC molu itelle ko Mamadou Sabali wo manyana lola electionola iko katum
Lemon Darbo
iko katum iko katum Mamadou Sabali iko commissionole wo indict section 90 kaitandi ko Mamadou Sabali manyana public office o marala So IEC fanan ton takake kiti bundati. IEC. Okay. Sa intel nga woje nyadile, is it a justice or injustice lom? Momo ila jerinya nsa kuonyin kacha. Okay, so so mi yebo banko dingo be jakal. So bari banko dingo man na dawola itata Mamadou Sabally nala molu nata kiti dula ko sign. Let's go and search for justice. Itata o kiti dula. Kiti yo mimfo at the initial stage wala mnyinti ko Mamadou Sabally la nyinde dalilo balale asi diamuno nyaming because I merit shotole ye wolefo. Bari after that drong nataje justice minister minketa Dawda Jallow ako jojo eko nyin kitio nyin fay banta katon ama merit shot. So Dawda Jallow interfered. So Dawda Jallow fatebe luwa e santole bang nsenyini nkaro keola wala fo jumale fo mole fananko Dawda Jallow eko malla fi nyi yelo malla fi nyin kitio fango eke al kitio nyin kuntu bawo Dawda Jallow fanambe doko wala mole wolo mu bankoti bari ataya mutako abe doko ke kam president ole. So Mamadou Sabally man justice soto. It's not Mamadou Sabally. Gambian people yentelle deny from justice la. Andu ngaje iko Adama Barrow e jamangole yele State House. Jamango sulata tonyal. Jamon asulata tonyal. Because tonyal dronne kake jamango kono. Jamango sulata tonyal la andun tonyal dronne kake jamango kono. Adama Barrow manke almamo ti wodulato. Malo almame jumale be kutubo keleje malo mune mu amari la kutuboti. Secondly, jamango nying min lota je State House a finance ta nyadi le jumale ya loje because nga ya jamme fananjele birabe nu njaay jamango loje bari after nato jamango boyle ya loku. So oto ngamira de ni Adama ko ate mu muslimo leti oto anyanta lola tonyale kan because muslime ya famu tonyale ti. Because muslime ya fam wo mu tonyale ti. Bari Gambia ankolu ndinaita tonyala baki molu jikila teta because ni iko be tonyanyi ninkay kata kiti dulalto bari ni tata kiti dulalto mbe fango ka lonne ko janni kiti obe kala judgment obe kala muneti Gambia almost mobe kalo. So ndelo kay mbe mela nyin struggle o konol. So mol minul fanal ka foko nte jikila teta la nte fango be mda bondi la Gambia kuoto le ni e da bondi Gambia kuoto ebe da kila wandi banko la kuoto ni e da bondi Gambia la kuoto ebe da bula la wandi banko la kuoto dukare Adama be wole nyinin kam pour alial da bondi ki min diya tate ay oke. So mune batin nan la so for Adama sa lafta Adama ate mi vis ay o soto prate mi vis wolom nyinti ko ate succeed ado kane da bondi Gambia kuoto the struggle continues. Fali amirako ntelu wuluta le ngatra independent obe Gambia. Do you think that ko na alfalu they got this independent in a silver plate? No. Imanye independent soto in a silver plate. They fought for it. They fought for it. But nintel kuketa drong, nintelu lafta minna womanke drong, nkon give up tale. Mune be give up ndila. Ite man fem fan kumas follow. Ite ka fuko give up tale. Say ni atara ko ntela alfal bribe independent kele kanu I give up tale nu. Today you would not have been independent. Fema wolo. Alinga juzolu tala. Ni bita kuolo kugo kuto. Ikalon neko there could be negative and positive. We always nka positively hope, bari nyantalo nako positive could come, negative could come. So ni negative nata, how would you deal with it? Ni positive nata, how would you deal with it? Ba ite ka fuko dronko ite mi mirare ko wala nyanta kake wobe keno la nyadile fo ala mi yete da ni ala lafta ko min bele ite ka wala keba ifango ye fango nyinin ka wala alim be ngam fango kitin design fo ala lafta min nan tel kan ka oda male keba. We do things in secret kan mbugala fi moye millo bar ala o ka lonne bar nin sa no fa mba kala pour ala fa kanan na kudolu long because mbenga believe like they are not mantra sila kendoga. Yes, my dear sister, mbe sama la bake mbe kontro na sunkarola ine kema mba fola leko Ramadan Karim. So alin kana woke kombe give up la aliyamira ko Adama Barote aya fole akabe UDP tailale yamira Adama manta UDP tail fone ite minka wofo ite minka mira ko Adama lafta ka UDP taile ite nyanta munekela pour Adama kana UDP tay or you will just give up a UDP tay Adama mam fe millo imam millo ibe ote no la nyadile Adama le ya foja ko ni fa fata iman kuno woto ako bari ni fa mala korda teta oto ete dingo wo mu ila dinkuru yal o Adama yo min fo alnyanta lo nako Adama min fa tonyale fo woto so say Adama itene Adama be den ta fa kilingola Adama ene ete fa suoto because ate soksi talata ta idula sota faye aka fo ete ko mfa suo mba tela la nga janjang ite sonta wala oto I mean itene Adama jumale mu dinkuru to kuoto sai nga nyininka rolo mantra Adama nenkane Adama la kuo wala mantra alfanal nenka Adama e minfo nka wole fo sai nimi mo ite mari sonta wo mari yete fama la korda tay itani wo mari jumalum dinkuru ite fankana si ka fu fayo anda ya fola ka batela. Why we are so weak? Why are we so weak? We shouldn't be so weak. Salam alaikum, Seri Pawesane, Ramadan Karim. Why inka weak back? Should we allow ourselves purunga sell out for Adama? Who is Adama? He's just the president of the Republic of the country. And Njumal la ke president intel Gambia dingul le Adama ke president ama fankeje. That's up to you, Ba or Sumare, whether you belong to a political party or you don't belong to a political party. That is not my question. I'm not even interested which political party are you. My interest wala. Ibe political party to, imantra political party o wolle ka Gambia, wolle ka ke Gambia la leaders. Whether be jeta mantara je. Who cares? I don't care about that. Ntama care. Yeah. Mol be keri na milko itel mantra dinat. Barwo mati ne manfa. Font. So ibe political party to I think womu imari la knowledge dangolet. Anila understanding of the world. Kaloy wonyanta mobe malale. Ika fonte mantra party to. Party o min bebe Gambia. Iteta fola ko party teje. Mi yalonko wala ideas and ideology. Ite me fanje wokono. Barika loy ka fonte mantra party to. Is that my business? For Muntala Hajit. It's not my business. You don't even need to tell me that. I don't care whether you belong to a party or you don't belong to a party. Woman can tell a pro. You don't need to tell me sorry on that. You are a matured guy, I believe. Ngalonko maybe is 18 years or sile. So ni 18 years see, you have right to belong to any organization or political party. You don't need to tell me that. So political party, politician doronne ka keno Gambia president. You have to be a politician, yeta ye politico ke ye campaign ke ye mole carte of fire because carte fire le keke president. Ibukana ye bulo tomboy ko nyimula inheritance lati. So nito ko ite date ite damantra political party to. Oto idale bondi Gambia ko dron sai. It's as simple as that. Ni bolbe Gambia ko discuss lete da bondi je. Because imari be banku kan. Politician on lebe je fana maraka. So nito ko ite da kele ite la banko ite man political party je woto. Wo political party ite la hakilo oto fanga la party form. Yela ideology for molie when people could maybe people could follow you. Barikalo womu malolete ani ignorance. Malu balo mota ani ignorance. Kalo ka fo mole ko ndemantra patito. Mobuka okay. Fonga tara patioto nga jube itela ideology inim patio minna kuo bitala. Ninim patio minna kuo tata. Ye tara woto. Yewo patio mako itela ideology mu minti. Ini yewo ke. Ini yewo fo pour ka banko nyim bondi. Politician no leka dunia marade. Yes. So obviously. So ntela nyini karo mu minti. Will one day Adama Barrow search for justice? Because nying injustice min bebe caring. Thank God. Video be tarra mol bulle. Audio be tarra mol bulule. Pictures be tarra mol bulle. Even the documents be tarra dol bulule. So nyanta wole lonna. Nyanta ka wole lon. So mimbe keri Momadou Sabal la nga safer jamal leje nga molla dia molu je. Iko dolu kontanta min keta Momadou Sabal. But I mean Momadou Sabali minul ka kontane Momadou Sabali ka amira ko Gambia be Momadou Sabal le victimize kan. Gambia le be lost kan. Ntel le be lost kan. Because Momadou Sabali has the knowledge. He can go and work internationally. Asitara no Gambia la fan international organization killing se Momadou Sabali tano doko la wala ka consultancy doko okay. Gambia will still lose because ntel nita Momadou Sabali la puruka na banko ka safje. Kunungaje Baro Media Empowerment ikoeka Momadou Sabali la o video le bondi mi ya lonko ya jamme ya buladia mo minna. Yalom Baro Media Empowerment molu, they are very premature, especially that's Max Jones. Womu mo furim din kurum balom wote. Womu mo furim balet. Ntema long a woni mo sifa nyadi le denta. Ipuka dia mae. Max Jones ate amam malole fangsoto. Max Jones kuma tije. Amam mimfonum baroma. Fadele buka fonum baro e janko lammanka mankunda. Bari ye tumiru kumolu fo ya itandiko Max Jones de ye kodol le diala ay bagaso lu sang ye ika kodol le diala pour ka kumolu fo ka counterin ke wotuta tele buluje ni Max Jones futa fo la banko kan ku sobe o mantaraje ite na ke ikete jo kodola pour wala kuruya kan ite ka propaganda ke wolye ite dulami ba wuluta woleto ifa wuluta woleto imamol wuluta woleto ite ko biite dunia na faleje ni atra wole skenu tombi bi ite min keno computer ite o kelano so dingo momo nyante mira la tenne ni be mo fasa tonyaka mo ma fuko Max Jones kana Adama Barrow fasa bara fasa tonyaka bari ite fanga ya lo be min keka e mantra tonyaka ka ifango yo wolon but it's up to him ani mo le denta de ani molle denta de Noah Jamme, you can give me an idea about Kanan Neng, please. Nye Dani, don't insult me. By calling me lying, you are insulting me. That's an insult. We can argue. Just tell me ko. Yes, ntema ibe minfoka ntema belief wala. But don't tell me I am lying. Ninko fama ninta ko your father is a liar. You will tell me you are insulting my father and you are insulting me. But it's because of ila father ye brought up nyaming, because if you are from a family me ya lonko, they don't have respect. They don't have deen. wo dingol ka ma wala nyama maybe you are itamu dingol found if you are no ha jamme but maybe manke fama found dingol maybe ba ma tata jenole ka yesoto it could be because this is why you come to a public and you are insulting. Why are you, what right have you to tell me? Do I call you to come and watch me? Go to your father aye karandi how moral you should have. Inyanta wole kela. Go to your father Nuha Jamme and tell him who your mother is. Go to your mother and ask your mother who your father is because momi ya lonko among alpha soto wole kama tenting in anywhere. Maybe go and ask your mother anyway. Anyway, I'm not wasting my time on you. I know what to do with you. So, that's it. That's it. So, mo bukante intimidate. Yalo, mo almante lombaki. Alman lombaki de. I could be diplomatic, but I could be very rude. Ndato musale. Mbuka sila kula. Alimol nyini nka million lombaki ba. Mbuka nendiro kede. But mbuka sila kula de. No way. Ima alman lombaki le wala atina. Alman lombaki. Thank you. Obi sumare. Ngambira wole koida. Bari kam findira ki kanne. Nendiro mambeta. Hello? Nam? Sang? Mbella iflede.
Okay, sorry.
After say call kodi.
Left on insurance or call mamande na in Gambia insurance.
Ani left a diamla is an open platform. Is a diamla. Left all the diamla kodi.
Left all the diamla.
Okay, mbatunga ikeje molie moy. Okay. Acha is a diamno.
Okay, al number Gambianol bal konton na mba Musa fon konton namba tentu lamba jala na la programme.
Thank you.
Lafta Gambianol nyenika minna na insurance Gambia. Al nafam insurance. Yara motol ka insurance o jole. So motol ka insurance moto ba Gambia ka insurance o jole. Barna insurance la nafa Gambia. Gambia no la anim police traffic fon ema long mone insurance la
nafat
value nafat Gambia kono.
Good.
Because police do bijang in somanda ayen ko la fon bo benung traffic police le.
Okay.
Abota jele barata atata UK le.
Okay.
Bara fon ayen ko le akonya ko kabirate futata UK le. O time wala fon ya long mone insurance la nafati.
Yeah.
Bara kabirate ba Gambia amma insurance la nafa long Gambia kono. Anunte fana nga kabirinte na fo America jam fana.
Yeah.
Fana nga insurance la nafa fana jele. But ni ba Gambia kono police ol fo mi ba do ko la ani mol fo mi na lon ko be moto la insurance ol jokan e ma lo mone insurance la nafati Gambia insurance ka kodo min jo insurance wo kodo wo ka mabu drive le ani moto tioli bar wo kodo la nafa mo minti ibuka utilize ibuka yitande Gambia no le so Gambia no la insurance o jo ma nafa je Gambia kono mol buluta Gambia le fay kebata Gambia le man insurance la nafa fa ngolon Gambia kono ni fintire bandale ka insurance la ko long
yeah
so insurance o nyanda ka fintile ya itande mol la nan ka kodo min joy to le ya nafa munati Gambia kono lafta ko la long
yeah
ko sani san bilente fa ngani point o long anu Gambia mo jamal bije ma long dafa mo bile ngalo mo insurance la ko
sang mela diamu kuntu ni mol muruta na ndefa la peyoto. I have once talked about this insurance issue. What wo marse janolo be caring.
Okay.
Nko moli ko. Momo ala kata imu kapintati wo imu karalati wo bitiki ndinne be buluban tabulu ndinne be buluban ala make sure aliya register.
Okay.
Nko mansa kunda nyanta fero kelale momo ya lonka ka business o ke Gambia petit trader lo muti fonko bebul i nyantale ya fo momo ko ye la wo bitiko lombang ila karadlalo ila kapinta workshop lomba ya register ye register fanan insurance auto because insurance yenyi min foten insurance they have different insurance bijele in case of any damage insurance say compensate no minna.
Okay.
In case of any fire incident, insurance will say compensate no minna. So nena nga nyimfonu njana nko patiol felenti ka kodo la nyoka ni marseol janite ka kodo di marseola sai munamu insurance na fati in ni tala bitiko janita for example insurance hospital le ya investigate ya trete fanan ka fenne jo insurance auto every month no ni insurance ya investigate ya je ko is an incident amanke ko yakele intentionally at least hanabe kala 75 to 80% of it is kono do dile isa je se fan start wala nena ngani fo janna thank you very much that ko yenin insurance kumo sambana isi continue ko take
ya yin ngajele ko Gambia non tolma awaya wokula ma long mune insurance la nafa di Gambia but ni fintita bantale ka insurance la nafa fangoje andung ya tale ya ke Gambia as an insurance la nafa min ya ita ni Gambia no la mune insurance la nafa di Gambia no fanasa long mune insurance la nafa ndeka na insurance jole barama nafa long ika moto jele ka accident sotole ibuka compensation osoto mol victim wol ka fajele ibuka compensation osoto through insurance and wo peñe de ka sotole momo na barmata tata loptano de insurance wala nyanda ka victim o ni jara wara kudo ya compensate fenna moto fana na accident osoto moto dol bijela accident o amanke tawot ni moy taki koma ni moy taki koma Dajel insurance wala nyanda ka wo kuta
sang hani mo me taki koma fan hani ya telefon e mo taki ya rete kala insurance o jole wo moto ite manyan na wo jola insurance o le inyanta nala le insurance o police ol ni nata e kamune fo e ka fala lalla insurance ol contact jamani jam ni ali alla insurance o nyin contact then the insurance o nyin ne bayi tan la ko okay ntel mbetela moto jola la bari ite mi takiroke then itela insurance o ka selele ni arta for example every month no e ka 50 euro le jo so e bajala ko automatically maybe you will pay 60 or 70 euro abe selele le fo janni le min spend wo mari la moto kunto be o sotola then ila insurance o na muru nan down yine kake so but Gambia
so nyanta ka musa nyanta ka programme o bambandile bake pour Gambia no fonga long molbe damin den bi fongo bi tende nanyin diamo o tamole balo nako yara fonte kanyi insurance o minjo yara fang ñi ne be kering de ma ñi long policeol fongo mi long ko be dogo la traffic fongo e ma long mo ne insurance la nafat e ma long de e selo no ya fo ke la kayla insurance o bondi bang ela lansin driving bondi ya iti ya dina bare insurance o fongo la nafa minti traffic police jamal bije malong because in coming for tente ñi tara fa kila sajino fongoti agwate fongo ba Gambia la ba dokol family yes ate fongo malo insurance on na famu
minti ndes
para kabra fota UK la te along insurance on na famu minti
thank you sangila
yes so nani insurance la ko le insurance ka kodo min tamul bulika kemi
they are duping people ikamol double
ika kemi
ikal double ikamol double
so dol fongo bije moto lulu be bulu moto woro be bulu moto tambe bulu Gambia ko ne bo kay me insurance o joka bare la moto ke takile ifongol kata ka doku
ifangol
ele moto ka accident dol sotole ifongol kata ka doku bare insurance wani tala ne buka bondi ya compenser ne victim mo minuka accident mo minuka ke mol ka fa kono insurance victim mo compenser mo ne la Gambia kono
nothing absolutely
nga nyoni ka wala ngalo
nothing absolutely
so mol nyanta ka awiyale nga ñoo karanda la nga long mune insurance la nafati Gambia kono insurance ta tarala ka kodo ta moto jale ba Gambia kono mi mo bor kan mi be insurance joka
wallahi
how many thousands of vehicles are there
moto ka bor silo kan number 1 team police ol fanke ñin kamina ila insurance ole ila lansino le ila insurance ole
okay wo police ol miluka ñin karo okay wo police ol fo malo insurance la nafa amlet
imalo
No.
Normally,
they don't know. If they know about it, when there is any accident, it will find the car full of alta insurance.
Exactly.
They should tell the drivers that go to insurance.
Exactly.
The insurance have to do this and this and that.
Exactly.
They have to compensate. But it will find police will find Malong. What is the essence of insurance in the Gambia?
No.
That's what I know.
Obviously.
They don't know.
Obviously.
Ninkon kinkole be moy kanjang anyanda ko fo molele mole akaramuta ko insurance nga minjo anafa munet
ngoto malum de bari butu ngoto malum
fam ngoto lo mbela mama fan kilimo ko
yo ngoto lo de
okay abarka ba
itelle nyanta ma ko ro kala
but Musa enyanda kala on programme o ke afango ele
I will do
mole aware mole along insurance lo on programme o enyanda ka kele
I will do that I will solely do that.
Ndefango bari ndingo fele fango moto ma takida fango mo bori kana fango ele. Snow ya fire tata idla do ma moto la dula tinyata. So moto la dula tinyata insurance la nataka moto nyintaka samba ka doku.
Ngoy wole be tubab du. Ye moto taki moto ye takiwo insurance le ka insurance have to deal with it. Ite ni te boyta insurance ye tela kuolu lafa ye bari insurance be moto nyin dadalal. Nimkombe tubabo la rusul tala nyaninga ta nim pare nyanda ka utilize le make sure
exactly
bare nkatle fuka tubabo la luwa tala fuka bambuka le fuka luwa ta ka utilize
ngamira nyinkumo tumando na député wol be moylale na député wol le nyanta nyin kala moliye
ani député wol fango mimba Gambia kono dol wulu da fay keba da Gambia kono ma insurance lo use fango lon Gambia kono ka fla na moto la insurance ngajo
pour kacha ni se kacha ninni kacha tala nse hakilolu bulandala isaje fanalu se engagement ol keno because député wol le beje minul ya lon ko ite le kan represent so sign abe kuma ya la bake député wol ye nyin kuwan samba député bungoto ye insurance company sol kumandi insurance wabe under any ministry koto Gambia ise o minister kumandi na ya nyininka how many accidents leketa Gambia ye statistico nyim bondi yo accident kono ye nyininkaro ke insurance company ye mojel le compensate o insurance company ye mojel de la moto dada
Musa
nam
enene ya mwele bang ni accident ngol myuka ke ka fole de accident jelle keta Gambia kono enene ya mwele kodi bare insurance o min compensation on min ke Gambia ko nene mo la bank kabri mu ta Gambia
nena mamoy
ndebe 42 years ngata 43 la Gambia nene mo moy bila fonga insurance lo ko fonga lo
nena mamoy Gambia kay nka insurance o jole drom bare amanna fasol because modol fangolo hani ila kordami mu kordati e ka insurance o kala
ita jole but you never see that compensation from any insurance in the Gambia.
And insurance o different insurance o ye tubab du fango janje insurance do fango biye sako dimbaya tiyolu kake bake jamani jang ni dimbaya bebul
okay
wo insurance o iba fulay ko heart insurance o wo insurance o ni yake komi ni la dinniwul bawo ni dinniw bebulu dinniw sitano le dawda tinyaro keje na tinyaro keje wo insurance o le ka wo take care
yes
ni di niwo tinyaro ke because nay momin na fengo tinya niwo ma balal akoy nyanta jolale imalo ngay min tinya so niwo tinyaro sembo warata insurance o nyinne ka wo tekke ni ate ite yo insurance o nyin sot
am tajalti
ya understand so andu insurance o fanal bi janne ni be doku dula pour ila doku dula pour advantage to kana wo kela no e ba folay ko arbeidsrechts versicherung wolbe be janne ko job right insurance ila rights at the job pour ni doku dulay advantage kela ikata wo insurance o ikata kiti dulala wo insurance o have to take care of it la o kiti o because a costa fenfenna ku ku nyanta tamala je the insurance will take it so nying andu is the same thing ni insurance will bebe Gambia but how many Gambians knows about this Afelenti Adama Barrow birabe political campaign wala during the presidential ako mina health insurance wala kala yalo health insurance o fana mbejel yo Adama Barrow fana ya itandiko mbe health insurance wala dilal la nal tata lopitan say mote boro sanna nal ye nyuwo kato la tata pharmacie to be boro dilal bari abe kala nyami ngi man sonna ka o fo
atina work la no
abe work no la nyaadi la fam because it is not
wamu forolete at work la no that can't work
in
Europe la no can better utilize la
in Europe you
they will not utilize it.
You have different type of insurance ni be do kuola ila doku dula will take care of itela health insurance so
that's
but
right.
ni la fita fanan you can have a private insurance ite fango private
that's right
ni sa jono ni te mantara doku la ima no private the social will take care of your insurance
that's right
social wala mumunti ntani te bebe doku la there is a money e ka mimbondin na kodote ba fulay ko solidarité suslago so e ka wole taya di social mo la mil fanal mantara do ko la tel ka wol fanal tekke antel du min be do ko la
yeah
so this is Europe saying Gambia ibe insurance o dila Gambia be la nyaadila afamole ko Gambia de momo be do ko le lafita insurance o nyin tala wolle ba soto la no andu niya soto fanan amanke ko family be le ka fenge bari itami ye insurance o soto aketa cover le ni la muso ni dingolu hani fama bu ko cover munati ne to be fola mo le bar na député ol bijele be tulo e Adama Barrow moyle abe o fokan député hani kilintije min tata ko bonni mo le nyot nta biring wo keta ha ngani insurance kacha min foy bira keta nga banjulla député Ousmane Silla PDOIS because ndele fange la diamoje at the National Assembly akate be wo committee konole health committee so nga kolun ne nyaaw bu kala telephone ota pour lafta nyini kala pour nko mba fulay ko bari yamiral te fintilal ya explain Adama is misleading Gambian people pour ya explain ko health insurance o nyanta kala muneti bari ma sotono bara fanan nata na murun kan ntele talekate la call je miss call je so manna it was hard for us to discuss it bari ninni pareta nyin diamola te mba jubela nala nomba be mbulu hani sai mba try la pour ka a connect to this because this is important amanke diamo nyin
because ika fole insurance mun nafa minti ya itande gambenol fana se kuni ya long anu kotake gambenol fana na like this nyin lansino le kam minti kotake road trafficking nyin mo jamal wuluda Gambia kono le sententing wotumo lansino la road trafficking na katara bugo nyimbale ka bejele min bije sa ika tablal jele ika design ol jele sign board ol jele ka lon
wala mu
jele iko bejele but na Gambia na ika stop jele drive nene malo mun stop fawti but ni federal America je any stop ndeka jele ko ika moto jele borna police fam ko tara lor nje ika stop jele lo
yalon Johnson o dolbe janni be selela silo kan e kaitandile ko if you are coming for example from left to right inyanta lola le follow traffic o mimbe bokan nam from the left wala nyanta kata so ita min nyanta join na traffic o kan on the right inyanta ka lole e ka kijele fan stop bar Gambia ka jele fan ya dundulato police o neno ka ko jamu one way let yata there is no signboard of one way traffic
do bije fa ikatara lorne fam police ikatara lorne fam ikatara lorne police na fa ko jamu no parking at watra there is no signboard of no parking there pourquoi lo ibo lola rek iman ji moto fam ko no police na gela insurance ne la lancino na mo ngamane ke no ila lancino na rek insurance mo ngamane ke ato folede na lancino ni insurance ta foka ba foko ikalo ibo lorne ndame jam mo bu kalo jam muna itandi ko mo bu kalo je muna witandi
ya inyantale ka itandi traffic sign is very important.
Even school tending school dinol ka cross ni damina tending
zebra
ni tabla keje stop tabla ni keje driver na bolta na meda police obijo police otiyo ka ni futara wood plateau enyanda ka lole stop le after na move ye left and right GB in Johnson olo ye left and right GB na move
sang yalo muna ketan nan nanyin tale famu de Gambia na December nga November December mi entara Gambia ndole nada na nyola good
mbulata na the same flight
la okay ngoy busumbala jele busumbala market police o kalo dami yalon zebra crossing la beje good so what zebra to ntabi na kanne molbe silo la site ilaftaka cross so nte lota bar moto min bente noka domandi ndinding abe nyunantela domande abe nyuna because atabina kan with full speed so anata bulo fay ko tege so alafta tala sign pedestrian ol be daminto anata lo akafunte ko ite kamune kete nkai ko mbe kuma kiline fole fo yamira nyi line mimbi je yake silo kan just pour ka silo nyi nyandi ba fo malon ko this is zebra crossing and any zebra crossing mol minul be singol la wolle advantage shoto
anu musa ay kamin fotande ni zebra crossing police ol dol fongo bije police ol dol fongo bije traffic fongo ma long mune woti
ya lonne ka tawle
ka be foyta
ka tawle ya lonne ka tawle
sila dogule sign board ol beke silol kan waro sign board ol gambenol muka utilize muke nene ni fotande jande ka kuni ka ku jamal
ya police ol nyanta min kela nyanta wala na GRTS janni be tulaka adama barola kuolu bondi ay kuka mankuke nyantale e ka police invite e kataje e traffic police olu e ka itandi mol la ko muno mun nyin traffic signoti mune dalilo mun yindi because Gambia mol ka nyonnindi motola filol leto anin dula opunde to de yeta yelan sino nyinin e buka manke ko most of the people don't go to driving school so they don't learn about the signs e buka signol nyinul karam e buka long
wala na buku folol ndol mo le soton o buku folo ala traffic rules sol be ka tarajele ayele bara scientist la zero minga ditending no ni driver ndingol moti je mi traffic sign board sol lo
okay but ila kumo is very important. I will do it nenanga program okela actually ni momo muruta mol minul kante follow num fangola page oto ni mol muruta ya jibenu I have one stock about this insurance issue nenanga diamu
no bari ni insurance o ako bambandi natara fenke fanga pa modu fanga se sotono fanga ay député do fanga commandé fanga sindi e ay nyininka wo ko la banga gameno fana e awya insurance la ko la mun insurance la na fati ka
ya lebe minkela I will nse pa mod la number ki na nole ite fango e pa modu
afanga la number bambulle
okay very good sa ibe minkela because sang ila nying is very very important call pa modu ite fanga na additions because ni aje ko pa modu mo jamale ka lamoy pa modu lamoy andum fana even this fenke King FM la jara fana wala keba camera wolbe ni momo se wolbe try no moni e diamuno e fana liya program o kela radio to because it's very very important akumaya
because I Africa bis so mandale ba program o kekan anu kabiri ba kekan then e ba kekan ne bara Omar Cissé transport union atebe sirine bara yo topico tale amam pare bala folo wo député dunta ala diamo nyin kono so Omar mo dula nyin complete no
okay
insurance la nyin ku amu complete no fo programme nyin nara enada programme ku fate
very good
nga call try di call pour que call ke nyawnya pour ko nyin karo ke nyawnya ma sotono
very good that ko ya programme nyin te koble so ebe min kala fa on yata fa ko ise Omar Cissé la number sotno wala o député o fa ete fa you gave them an idea is better amanke nyo saboti we have to give each other an idea because Rome was not built in one day ideas no. Fana Rome fana build so Gambia until after 57 years still we are struggling but we have to continue the struggle and then do it wala tinna mol minu ndate parti to ndate parti ku do ndate fonko politiko do ndate ngoko ni be mu fonga ndake je ite atutale ite ka politiko ke nyaadile politiko manke comme kata tantam ko sola ke donc asobil dum fonko 9
no fonsanyo karandi
give ideas so it's very important. But I thank you so much, Sang. Abaraka ilanyi kuma. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bulanga ngamodol financial fanaya Johnson and
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'll follow you.
Thanks a lot. No, you see, Gambia, imagine. Mimman kentela topic he brought an idea, mi alonko, nte eteo, anybody. For that politics, mo be nimu life saving let. Insurance is very, very important. Very, very important. So, oto, mbesa kata. Wala nanko, alungan na député ol engage. Wala atin nan sulata député ol lela. Minuli alonko, they will represent Gambia. Nyine atin na Gambia nkol sulata nu Momodu Sabalila. Nyine atin na Gambia nkol sulata nu Momodu Sabalila. You see? Gambia nkol nyindali lo le atin nan sulata nu Momodu Sabalila. The Justice Department amanke ko e Momodu Saballe balide. Thank you Mr. Keba Makalo. Yeah, ite hakilo nene amale when that fire break in Basse and Brikama. Thank you Keba, very good. Ite hakilo amale. I've talked about it here. Nene nga diamu jan. Nko albe molla bitikol kamala. Ni kodo kafunyome ko alnga samba di Basse area council la o Basse local governor's office la. Modol la bitiko malata wol buka hani bututo fan soto je. They cannot recover themselves. But niatara ko ka insurance o jono. Insurance o sina hana be kala 60% ye kodindin dile. Ise fan la life start wala dol fan la kodo fan ka jani wodulato. So this is it. Wala tina kudo beje nkamuta ko na fonkonte amanke woti na nyato tale bije so al nga diamu constructively bar mol mil kanana ite hani nala follow rek ite venendiro kela ima hani mod la moy follow fan yakuma scanning wala nan kay ko ayta bama nyini ka jumala ma famati that's it bita bama la nyini kala jumala ma famati go to your mother or call your mother today fwebe muntole anywhere I don't know bama nyini ka because it's obvious because ite be amma be tarrano nyaadile in a society ite ma hani finti follow rek param yenen diroke you know so I mean it's sad so na programme mumindi sang mbe tentula bake mbe jala this is a very important issue and I think one day mbe nyin topico sambala nanne mbe nyin sambala nanne I believe that so mimbi je sign ntela nyin karo mumindi will Adama Barrow one day search for justice lafta video dole play la jang alsa lamoy I think barangata Abdul ST Hydra okay Abdul ST Hydra la fenkeno lafita bake Gambian ko la liye la moy jang bu yalo mo isi kam fa nyaawo nya to nyaafo Fatoumata Jawara atata ifam bondi Fatoumata Jawara wal yamira bi ka molle nyaawal we want a better system that victimize Fatoumata Jawara Gambia be lota nko this thing should not happen nko nyimanyanka happen but Fatoumata Jawara ko bi min ketatela ko ye min katela woman betea bari yake dolula aka beteatele in fact thanking the police officers yes police all mumol leti they are our brothers and sisters bari mbengalo ne min keta keba chatla it is totally wrong a wrong talent but Fatoumata Jawara was trying pour ka hitandiko ye min keba Jawara keba chatla it is good because it will finally police o baramale bar mune atina police o baramata je nyadil the public don't have a choice wol beroda male bebul police ol kido bebul le gaso bebulu when they started beating people wol man sembe soto is a odron keno to retaliate anu Fatoumata Jawara ko si is somebody min nyanta talante la loi dadal nkali ya moyle talindin kolu so lafital be la moy jang nal ya mira ko ha mbadi ngolom wala na friend lom ntel be carte o faylayle albese Fatoumata Jawara la moy jam baake al sala moy
beñaade yo mbatu damande o mari mu nek fo parali o kala e jam bu ka jaabi
ngale Fatoumata Jawara
ba jaabiro ke jam
ida keden sali lam
ida kan dañu nin kan ke ta jaabiro ko tan ta jaabi bu ka jaabi fam bonde wotam ida jaabiro ke jam yo ida jaabiro ke lale ñu nin karo ke jannim be jaabi la ida jaabiro ke lale buka jaabiro ke jam yalla mi anam buka yalla mi anam buka jaabiro video play latte video play okay sa yalla mi anam ko buka jaam badu ngi mako sa ita jaabiro ke la khani moto jaabi jaabiro mako lafte mako la khani mala fi yalla ko jela on opinion ni aje ngafo mulem buka jaabiro ke akamane dolfi mane menketa na opinion mo la fi ko wala ke je sa ni nga video play inga jeje bari menkete dala o killing wala keta wala ani ite mulun tanyo yandele man ka mo nga video play nga video play lafta mi explain la appelé ise ila explanation odi
ko ay sabali be sarfumi sabali balang pour ka loy ko sat killing wala fana balawol be do ko o mula ko inte de sambano de jamfono wodo kadum be sindike ka men fon yaaji be 500 ten way mo itemo PI official fendi foni ngi mo mi alon ko UDP dandi ko ba ina be nyola da fendi da ibanda be nyola ko mal baaji ka nyame ina be nyola sera samu tala bra fana balan kan wa fendi kam de be pour kan al sanda par dol fendi ba dam fukande ngal jaabe imbe yisole mi alon ko wala be keken jam barka ba nyaato do mandi nal be nyomola al sitanden kan jibe o
Okay.
Okay, these are paramilitary officers or PIU. Meli along ko lebe do ko na. Funding ke ni na dun danyola ne. Ate mo kile. Itol mo jama. Identala ya buti. Kono the same thing men kete. Your rights were violated. His right as a human being was violated here. So many nkaka mo. That is the video. That is
Ntala story ita woni nyimulunta no yande nyola. Nola. Imankata nyola imanke sifa kilimoti. Adun nete te fanjande te fambondi menka diam. Ite yalo ne for the past 22 years of Jame regime membe ke kanjang. Anem bi membe ke ka ukam trasamoni mbanko. Obesa de hari malaset. Bada nya wule ote mola utumo ite finti kwe katale ka police wo for confront sako ka bunka barama. Ye video finti na bare police wo membarama yemo fintindi. Fo yo fintindi. Andu yo video nyame ngabe ke je wala nyama ko yebe Gambia lembe Gambia.
Okay,
itu lolo ngana ko.
Okay, aja ko.
Yo video jube nyame nga jube wala nyama. Ndeta kata nyama ni nyota kata nyame manke kilenti. Bare ndama ta police ta fas mbe do kon. Wala nakle nyapitante ka. Adu mukala ka muru woto. So ndeta kana woni nyimulunta nyoyande. Andi ko human right violation obe keka nyimasa kunda kono. Do fana yitandi na mente nyenti. Mbe do fana yitandi lelal.
Okay. Paramilitary officer ye member. Jama kami folong is wrong. Luai mi folong is wrong. Paramilitary officer ye mellipa. Jama kami folong is wrong. Luai mi folong is wrong. Human right violations.
Because police opa mo hadama dingolti.
Ya faham ya.
Police mo hadama dingolti. So mo hadama dingolti nyame.
Okay. Sai.
Ya lon kamo deten di bake amon koy.
Okay. Sai.
Police mo moleti. Ye mellipa molem.
Okay.
Jina ni mo mam molipa di. Moni mole nyolipa. Nyindo masala sitifano be wala nyindo mu civilian oti. Civilian o men kay karong tale. Masala sitifano tiyo men kay karong tale. Usai wal berong tale nganyina otula ngatambi nyato.
Aninte nyina.
Ngatambi la jela le. Lafta niye to mo
It's okay. It's okay. They are calling this woman a honorable. A honorable. Somebody who is to represent us at our legislature. This is terrible. You know, Gambia, Fatmata Jawara, aka nyimmi foteng, minketa Fatmata Jawara la. Gambia be are condemned. Even Hani APRC Dindoli are condemned. They sympathize her. But Fatmata Jawara ko be, police oli manya minke, ate mimu deputy instead, I attend the police lako. In fact, the people's lives and properties that you people said you are protecting, albeo violate kanako hani. Ako woli police baramal. Police baramata nyadile. Ala jube more killing. Almost 8 or 9 police officers beating that person like an animal. Like an animal. Fatmata Jawara ko wo fanay woliye muneke. Anu that boy la statement of Fatmata Jawara tafala mo fana moy. Bari ma jaka journalist o fango jabi nyamin. Ikalo wole toko. She doesn't have the ethics. She doesn't have the charisma. She doesn't have the ability. Pour ka fokonte la banko kan we have such irresponsible lawmakers. Will Fatmata Jawara go out in Gambia? Akata Gambia represent anywhere in the world? Fatmata Jawara. I'm just asking. Bari, thank God. I'll send him video lo ali mabo. Lunebe sila. It will come. Look, Yaya Jammeh did 22 years. What 22 years so kona ala multiply by 365 la. And what 22 years so kono there are some years milia longo will be 266 days later. 366 days. So unko aliwo multiply by aliwo jube bang. Womo how many days later? 22 good years. ya jamme be mararola fo labango ko ya jamme ko gambian koltate korita fo say man kuma soto be min fola e kay laftale ke kinti king laftale ya jamme yake kinti iko pour ya jamme ke kinti fo ya jamme fango lota ko momin diatante nimbota jang mbe wole sindila not the choice of you Gambian people ya jamme le nyimbe fo Gambian olma fo nyina taliban wi muna nantelum ka tawun kam fanke kon ka nyinale tawnde yalo mu nyin ku dolte wo be keta bi where is ya jamme he is a refugee ya jamme be tembo minto wallahi na ye koy momola ya jamme is totally depressive yalon ya jamme ni laftalo na ya jamme depressed ta nyami it's very simple aman jari fang ka foko itata jele walla ini mole ya jamme diamu walla ini you know what ya jamme depressed ta nyami it's very simple pour mo yalo Yaya Jammeh Yusfa Sanyang I think imantara lamoy kande kana lamoy ning kamfala nganyol lamoy drong technically maybe ite ba jube kam party line lela nte ma jube party line la nteka in human act min keta nka wole for as a human being so lafta yel lamoy back I know ko altel mu mollet minulu ya lonko nalka president support ay kuwo kuke drong alka o support le maybe ntele ka Adama Barrow support no itete bare taye molu nyininka kabri UDP TV and media ntele mu mo folot UDP TV and media mbe sundinne surahata fati bejele Musa Jammeh be Angleterre ali be nyininka when Adama started going wrong wotumo ntele ka protect nu nka diamu ntele mu mo foloti min fintita na nko kabo bila I'm not going to talk about this unless Adama put himself in order nko walla ni molu nyaayaje ko nyino mu toñaade we are not going to be a blind supporter nko entete okela nko because samante dingolu ibe njelale ninga Adama defend fania kan tomorrow it will haunt me nko entakela wolungo nkoy ko kabo bila nte diamu la koteke nyim platform auto unless nal la tinkin keta kilenti njita drom Musa Jammeh ko nyetom na mbe hakilole bulandi kan pour kay tan dila ko ntenga Adama fasa jan toñale kan ndema fasa fania kan I'm not a blind supporter to anybody mbe wole fole Musa Jammeh en kumandi bire Musa Jammeh en kumandi akonye ko tomna akonye ko meta nyin kumo dukul dakal lale bar biitele kaba tay akonye yemim fo wala mu toñate otumo Adama kuma sta be silo bulala be tinyaro ke kan ya bribe ibe bungolu lo kan aye nkoy ko non tellement falingo ke nyin kamma no this is not it so nte manke blind supporter de Fatoumata Jawara min ketala ntel be lota janne nga condemn if it happens to anybody, Nitea Mutako, Fatoumata Jawara, somebody we call a honorable, is today attesting ko police brutality is something normal because the civilians finally police all bunne. Civilian all nenaman police all bum berola, yara police all mar overact. Albe ajele, ika gaso fay mol kanko wol mu beanlet. For police all man gaso fay brikama hani marse o fankono. For man kejang. You want to justify that? Yusufa. Alnga hakilotu nyimbanko mumbela bankodi isi kamfa mo kama nyaonya isi mo konyaonya this is not about that this is about good rule of law in our country imira malo ebe buntol to de fo ebe gambiale fo ebe muntole to but il after peace la je so let's advocate for peace itete sonna itete Yusufa isi dua ini alanin kila tema iteni alanin kila tema Fatoumata Jawara arrogance mimbala jikasi fa mimbala ibe la fila le ete dingo ye dingo soto ye dimuso ay bo Fatoumata Jawara la ba ini alanin kila tema mbe sunkaro le kon ibe duala wala le ban ila fita le dingo ay bo Fatoumata Jawara la ba now ngaku wotu bulu woto dron say you can go and think about it So mimbe caring wala mu nyinti ko. I think even human right human right milulu yalon ko be Gambia, they condemn the act of the police. Fatmata Jawara is a lawmaker today at Kata law because of alaftaka barole la ego massage. Fatmata Jawara, that they bribe her. They bribe her against the will of the Gambian people. Fatmata Jawara le lota janga ko niaja te draft constitution ate vote against ako because there are some clauses minuli alonko ako sako joji sol la karola munan na wolbe lifetime salary sotola ay kumolu fo alinga sabari. But this is our country. Mbella bankomu de. So this is it. When mimbe caring wolom nyintiko will Barrow one day search for justice. Alina nyim video mabo ntebe nyinin karola because Barrow mimbe be ke kam Barrow ta fola maje amalong akaje akamoy. And Barrow fanga ba ko konol. When our justice department turned to be an injustice department controlled by the executive Barrow, our IEC will final nata controlled by Barrow. Wala atina we need good lawmakers at Puruyetan represent Deputy Bungoto. Muna atina Barona la molu malafi Mamad Sabaleke deputy. Why? More killing drug in the whole Gambia. Be put into ransom. Hostage. Ibe la bankoto. In fact, a jarete purka kuke ka Justice Department dictate. Kaitandila ko, he should not come to the Parliament because malafi Gambia dingul nyaayele ite yusfa sanya ila molu bebe Gambia le ba dingul bebe Gambia bi land problem o mimbe Gambia Musa Drame be minke ka land la askeno land be te bulle bara tente bulu ate dol fanalu bulu. Think about those people. Bimbe nyin sunkarbo min kono tenting sunkaro la fundamental kukili mumuneti wala mnyinti ko isi mirano fuaro la koma ni minuli alonko ka konko ite kono ka trafaring wure wo mu sunkaro la fenneti mi yalonko ala fana wo jindina so that se bala fa soto molye minuli yalonko e man sotoke. So ite ya soto. You don't want to think about those people. Ya feel ko ite le fisiata wolte. This is not right. Bi land problem o min bebe Gambia Musa Drame be min be kekan abe na kenolu dila indianol ni fonkol wo binanteni te bele affect la sama. Go and look for the yeta South Africa, yeta Namibia, yeta Zimbabwe. Tubabol ni indianol minule alonke investor no wo bankol kanu kanyil big land sol soto bi wo problem ole be wolto ajubentel brikama wotumo fenke Zag fenke bam dice wotumo molu ke fandi troko ko ne kata dice ya do ko la dice la gardinoto ikata dice la gardinoto do ko ike fandi troko kono ikata dice ya gardinoto do ko la ikakodo jelle soto je na labor department was not even interested to go and find out for wol ka fem fang soto fo bu ka fen soto ikamin do ku fo ka wo soto le ba ike jo jelle la because he ke fandi no moto kono le tak ndeke je sirin trokol kono le be sambale comme slave shop alnga kata nga tonya sabatindi wala beteata abembele nafala mimbe tama kam banko kam bi wo manken na banko la future ite amirako bi even the western countries mune atine ye kodi barola faltali amrantel si sinom faye ngombe jikirin ko nga tulo le soto wo tulo fa ni embargo landa ka bitami ndal nin tubabol si keleno hani yarda tulo bentel bulle comme na Atlantic Ocean be nyami ni tubab ni value tala man na fa soto andu wo tulo fa o felenta binaka ite yusfa sanya ima hana lom fa wo tulo jellomu munemu na agreement and things like that because man sakunda nu banku dingol lale. Is that something right? Why do you hate your own country? So the justice that we are talking about, will Barrow one day search for justice? Because Barrow for the Barrow la mansaya wole bitafo Gambia dunia ebang. No. Coming fale bi ya jame hainan Syrian, he is depressive. And what depression on him mo abanjar faye ya contact wala. Ala jube APRC ya jammele Fabakar tombonjang ako Fabakari wala mu ala party leader ti bankoka baratelo mu supreme leader ti foitel fangol ka fo nun ko ya jamme is going to be their flag bearer knowing that ko ya takel no flag bearer so sign ya nata fo Fabakari nata moy ko Fabakar wol nim barobe kacaka ne baro fangol da fa ko Fabakar kay ko ni Usain Dabo wol bay ndel be support la so ay Usain Dabo wol bay say Fabakar wol nata support andu mol ya kala mutale nunko aka fole no allegedly ko ya jameni baroka diamule andu wo mu kulete mi ya lonko asi soto nole because wati soto tanu APR sun ko le meetingul beke jande foy ka fuko welcoming of ya jamme iko ya jamme be murula nan otumo rambo jata kalole ay kuma bafo min diatae iko ya jamme be murula nan iko bita ya jamme welcome la bare all of a sudden mbenga lonko hani yatra ko baro make an agreement with them ko kaitandila ko mbe ya murundla nan nga sojarol diala ay milba kantala ay murala kordata ay CJ in peace because barole o be fo baro ma fo sibanor bar nataje ya mannana munadna ya manna luwale banko dunia mara fa amira ko baro o sembo sotole ya has passed the threshold pour dunia ya samba kitiola ay bula pleno la ina fate airspace o le tamal fa be tamala na singol fa be dunna banko le duma nana no fay tamini wandi airspace so la anda adunda airspace ni dunia sudata le abe pleno ko ne ba jindila so sign woyena bay nataje ko Yaya Jammeh and Barrow divorce Yaya Kamfata without thinking ibalo na wolto he is depressive Yaya Kamfata ko la sektijan Haidara kan ala molta da sektijan kan nga sektijan fanan yo ka haftan baldum fakata foni ka diamu je fo Yaya Jammeh fanka diam mitin dulat wati killing Yaya Jammeh killing ko no sektijan no alta mama kande kan GDC fo be manke mune atinna saying APRC nate divide dol ko noto alliance wol ko itelbe Yaya Jammeh ya min foyebe wala kala which is wonata ke Gambia e balafati mo killing wala ka fo banko be ko altel nin laftal ke nyama albe kala wala nyama al me mira ya mantra o banko ka altel be banko ka banko la health system mantra move ka banko la agricultural sector mantra move ka education sector mantra move ka banko mo la living standard fund is backwarded alko alkanasi woka fale ko altajana nakale altajana aletaje ako no ngal withdraw tole ay al withdraw sektijania aka alta mama kandea altataje like football ping pong a Gambian, a well-thinking Gambian with your 5 common sense, one person is trying to manipulate you. So ndabonke womo sifati. Yaya, if Yaya wanted to deal with Gambian affairs, let Yaya come and face the accusations leveled against him. Ajanta wala kala. But tajana, hani being a withdrawal to the coming kodo, ya deposit Trust Bank, yet I Trust Bank la interest rate man bete fe kombatanga bondije, I'm going to Mega Bank. You go to Mega Bank. What is going on? What is going on? Let's be critical thinkers. Yeah, it's totally depressive. Afelenti bi abe sirin dulale to momeyi lamima. Ya la sister sol minul ba balanu wo jembe jamme wol bi. Fo man jembe jamme kibaro mo ka be Sweden la sai. Mune abondi Equatorial Guinea. Now she leave Yaya Jammeh all alone there and then went to Sweden to look for her own greener pasture. Muna dunia to nyale be labanna alinkana hauji. Ni haujita ikatinyaro leke. Let's be alinga mfamalu kanyan. Let's be patient. Yes, the Barobe minke kang Baro think that he is somebody who has no fault. Because munom mojama bige ni suti ata president la ite tonya fono lae. Ite tonya fono lae because munom ikafole ninga tonya fae abembondi la balala wala bembaila le. Mojama ka woleke. Mojama ka woleke. So ite tonya folai. I femfenke iba folai le maje. You are the president, Sembo Betela, you have the power. But one day, manyina de Honorable Usman Silla Mbatunga Jube from Basotolalaba. Aha, la number bi janne but when I get him, nta dundi la mba explain la follow.
Hello.
Hello, Honorable Sila.
Yes.
How are you doing? I'm fine. Ramadan Karim und Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Mubarak.
My sincere greetings to you and your family.
Yeah, I'm wishing you the same. My greetings also as well to you and your family.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Honorable. Honorable,
You're most welcome.
I just wanted to ask you before I will put you on live, because I am on live, but actually at the moment I'm not putting you live without telling you. I just have, I remember during the presidential tour, the president said that they're going to issue Gambians with health insurance. And I have seen your performance in the parliament, which definitely I said, okay, I have to contact this man and then ask him about this health insurance as long as you are part of the health committee. So my problem is today I'm on a program and somebody called me from the US and then reminded me that I think it is better we talk about these insurance issues in the Gambia, because most of the people don't know about insurance, the validity of insurances. So I would love, if you have time, just 2 or 3 minutes, if I could put you live, then you can just explain what this health insurance is all about in the Gambia. Yeah, if you have time and then you would love to do that. Okay. Okay, I will call you in the next 3 minutes. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Okay. Yes, Wala 𝐀𝐿𝐻 is a honorable man, and we know that they are very busy. They are on political campaigns. So anu more fanata call like put into life. Also in 3 minutes he just want to look into the act fango, then he might have time to explain to the people. So akumayata bake puru atefana ye nananga ya explain molye ning health insurance o be nyami intel fanal se nyinin ka roke insa nyinin ka weda intel la jang health insurance o la situation be nyami fo Gambia fana be wala nyam, for are they going to give health insurance to every household in the Gambia? Because if ada baroba senda di bolma, so barba atebe health committee le na dipitolom alinge engage we can engage them. So sang, if you are watching me, I think isina no janne ifana ye lamoy, because you are it be tele na mind samba nyindulato. I have to give you that credit and I will thank you for that. Definitely. Mbe thank la wala bag. This is very important, because ndelbela alfalum badingol bebe Gambiale, we would love them to get health insurance, because Gambia health system is very bad. Mbe nga jele kata loptano fangoto ambulance o buka soto, ambulance driver ka fo ko isan stage. Ikata loptano to kurang ka fa ikatra operational la mo ka fa. Ikata loptano to iko ka mo operate ka nyina operational jorangol la kono. Ikata loptano to ika fo ko larango tejang. Ikata loptano to ika fo ko doctoro manna. Ikata loptano to ibuka boro soto. Andu ni insurance o bebulu. Perhaps you could even go to a private hospital, because insurance have to pay. So the insurance mu fened mi alonka kumayata bakele. We need to talk about it. Ajube dron tella moluka hani wuludulalu. Ila wuludulalu. Brikama den tata ila wuludulato le. Ila wuludulato flow nyimbe senaring, jonkongo be senaring. Okay, thank you sang. Dulal be senaring bari jorante je. Andum nka wuluo nabe wuluo momin be jibo min be ka fabrika ma loptano ra siatal de. Mune ka tinna. Perhaps not because of no solo. Maybe man jorangol soto. At momo nata yellow problem olom, yellow buka soto. Blood bagol buka soto. Fem buka soto. So ntella lopitanolu is definitely very difficult. So oto alinga kuolu jube mbe kudolu minul kelano. Sang, I thank you so very much for this. Ila nyin ko en kontani bakel. Yes, akuo en kontani bakel. So msina honorable try kotake nga jube nga so demanding falam demanding drong because he don't just want to come and talk alafta le pour ka diamu molie mi yalon kabe molu nafala everybody could pass this message and ni momo if anybody could take this pour ka ni honorable la conversation o kate keno audio please ni at a starter can somebody take it please can somebody promise me that ko ni honorable nata wo person nyinga be okela mole audio tile I will wait who will voluntarily do that. I'm waiting still. Who can do it for me? I have 69 people watching. So among you, who will be able to do that, to record this as an audio? Because the message is going to be important. It will be very, very important pour masses ni ya moy. Andumba ni nkala fanang de sidia chate ye kumo mim fama in basse. Baro mim fay. Somebody kala fanana. So can somebody make this an audio for me, please? Is this possible? Because I'm just going to call him now. Who will do this for me? Sam So, Kausu, Sang, who will be able to record it, please? Okay, no one. Okay, then it's fine. But I'm gonna try. Let me try. Okay, maybe still is abe research ni ne ke nga mata follow. Also time la because yalong phenomenon yalong go he have to equip himself. I ajube abe minkela. Maybe if I ajube follow what he can do. So nga call le fa tabe murula nankamba malong o nga so fonan demanding ndesina muruwa kan because nying is very very important ne ate bota je mina programme o kundula ba bachelor mo inde mbari musol tijande mbisin seri nyima chor wolu amisanya wolu sajo fati wolu bachelor mo inde mina tabirola furu sudero wa ngai yalon tafula mbama wole binta lamin wol kata binta dafa sima wol ndafula wole bar mbari musol altelle nyanda na sundero tabilani ni wonda dum fawlo be kalero mutala de do golom. Okay, you will try. Okay. Let me try him again and see. Okay, then you can call me back then. If you are done, you can call me. Okay. I'll wait for your call then. He's searching for the bill. So Sajo, butuo de bijande mina sutera tabol. Okay, he's searching for the bill anyway. So ntema lafika call wato wala nankai ko nate. If he's done, he can call me at a center call. So I don't know how long he's going to do it. Or near ma possible no be maybe in maybe 2 or 3 days diala nasa akonying nate sa kacha purposely and say okay I function program mode because yalo ma inform fanang it is fair that ko I ajube it is fair but in being alone ko health insurance so jang I will show you my health insurance. Nino muntala health insurance oti jang. Mbe fonga fendol mabode inkwaje. Jang Germany sign de ye chipolo sotala so na every detail be nyin chipolo bala. Jang. So nin tata doctor ya every 3 months lo mun kanna kato dila. Ninga na kato dila muka fenjoje. But automatically some malon fonga lonne nintel tata doctor ya Germany jang. Ni ila every doctor visit you pay money. Ika kodo jole. Insurance ka kodo le jo. Almost duladol to maybe 80 euro. A dependale insurance itala insurance munti. Doctor ka kodo soto janet. Every visit lomde. But every 3 months fanang. Quarterly fanang. Alonko insurance company fanang be kodo le dila doctorol la koteke. Because ni tata jelon doctorol nyante tela kato tala every 3 months lo ka table ya dundi la masingo kono. So barila every visit you pay money. Amanke free. Wala mune ati na ikakodo sai wokodo ka jo nyaadile. Wala nani Adama Baroba explain la mole ko health insurance on kana wole di. Anyanta fala la bi di la nyaadile. Wo health insurance ka di nyaming. Wala mu because ntabe do ko wala. So ntela do ku dulale kantela health insurance ojo. I can even look ikajelle jo. Yalon Gambia mbuga file so ron kale aje nyilbe mu file let. Nyilbe mu na file let different files. Nkamil soto dulal. So Gambia chahano le beoto file teje. So sign intera health insurance so maybe nkaminjo I will try to tell you. Okay. Ranking Fascischerung 22,78. Ranking Fascischerung 143. 165. Yeah, Allah Akbar. Almost ikamimbe bondi na health insurance ol ninyi fongol beto. Almost every month I am paying 200 and ikamimbe bondi jo almost nka 285 euro le jo every month. Yalo manke kodi chahanti Gambia. Pour na health insurance na insurance because different phone call le beje dol beje ka maybe 10 euro joja 22 euro 100 euro jana 165 so ni abe kafu nyoma almost 285 euro nkamimbe jo ntata doctor ya manta doctor ya kari woka wafatintala jotole aita insurance company to ndebe dami wala mnyimbama so malong sai Gambia ro dunia bebita insurance o nyini na Gambia insurance o free dunia be ntel bebita register la jelto ha because ntela ni insurance o nimbota jang ntata any European country EU country aka I am insured. Nimbota jang worldwide. Ntata, for example, nimbe travel la. Mbita na insurance company yale nkoy ko nka travel le so that insurance of fana mbijele hanin tamata outside Europe. I am insured. Modolu fa ka sasano Africa le. Ni ibota Europe je tata Africa. Ika sasa Africa. Ila insurance company ke airlift nanne ye murundi na. Ajare telefon they will even take an aeroplane here walla ila nyi helicopter sol yete kamma albala insurance o manke chahan fentide gambian kol alnga nyali yele ngo fonta nyaabe sorondi na wanta nyaama tara sorondi mamra be sorondi sadio fonyimbe sorondi ajubedro malonde because ma understand no ni ka kumo fontella alfali entel ka fokal ngande nganda bondi political komi wo Mr. Fenke wol sifal ibetela alfal nyaku kan tala kano le ite be jang ite en sota jang ite ya lonko ite sitano l'hôpital ne se kuoku keno isi jararo soto ne se operate no han bututo ibuka joje jumal inte se operation o jono jang we cannot pay ni atra man sakunda mantra ni atra ko insurance ole mantra mako ka they have a better system, they have a good system alanga wo system sifa advocate for our country mafu kombe kela no ko nyinul but the way they fought it we can still do it. Let's try it. Alanga na political sentiment solu landi wala nga landi ko no ntel man la fi ñile na ñi so seleng alanga wo landi muna ni momin sasata sasa malon jumalon society jumalon politi jumalon mandinga jumalon sarahulewt sasa ma wolong wala nite sasa de tata fe ka fole ko lafta tubab doctorol way lafta surwa doctorol lafa mandinga doctorol lafa jola doctorol hani doctoro min beje min na do ko mu itala sasati wala kane kan aye jara oto akumayata bake nga député kendolu soto isaje na l'hôpitanolu se borolu soto no se masingol soto se docteur kendolu soto no bar ningo sai président la député wol akate minul lo ninga carte wol fa wol damay jumale be président o contrôle la jumale ba scrutinize la wo man yankake banku lafita pour ye full-fledged democracy soto ite lafila yeke président oti ye député wol fanal be control hani ibe lafila le député wol opposition wol ke remind le in fact they do things for you. I will do okay Keba I will do manyina la coming nga honorable min call nanom wala yatina mbenyindula bambandi kambake bari manyina na nyinin karo mu minti jedro wala nyindi bari ntaga nyin kele pour you people to call nko whether one day Adama Barrow would love to search for justice because nati amuta ko nyino mu justice ti mimbe keri whether one day Adama would love to do that but nobody called me to tell me that me a call ke he talked about something me alonko it is very important fana wala insurance wala quote so if somebody wanted to call kaje ko for na banko kan justice bi jelema for justice tije then you can talk about it ntagan tafole ndaga tafole so ni momo ya lonko e fanan lafita ka kuma foje you can talk about it bar ni wonte nyim fanan kuma ya ta bakele pour nga insurance o fanan na ko nyin diam because we need it mbele nga need mbe too we want to have this guarantee. Yes, my program is not the number is there mister. The number is there. Okay, let me try and pin it there. Let me try and pin it there. Imagine. Okay. Barang number jen try nga pin je. Amata follow. So time. Barang number jen pin je. Kanambula pin roll ay man call kede ke ba ture. So so the number is there now. Ala jube janni number nyimina tala nimi lafaka call ke you can call ilaftaka mimfo yafo because ni nyimman call after ntebe programme nyim bulalale mba call la duman na se programme nyi loku afa se lungo fonye ni lungmi namina sa safe nga itandiko today we will talk about insurance, so ni mi interest so you can come and watch because ntanga call signafula barabe fenkeren so sa ntaba tele batula na en call malaf ka call is a responsible man, so but nimo ya lonko dali lafta ka call ke sa you can call saying altela watu bije whether justice ben na banko kan for justice ten na banko kan, whoever wanted to call you can call, or one day will Adama Barrow search for justice. So Fatmata Jawara e min fo mbenga moyle buton hakil malum be sa mira nsi jubero fananke nga make sure ko nga député Kendall Tombong yeta ye represent député ol mili alonko be mansa kunda scrutinize lale député ol mili alonko ni e kodo di mansa kunda la ya di ministry la ba make sure la wo kodo ye dung mansa ay kodo ye dung adita dalilo minkan kodo ye muru molu kan andu hanintel fangol milube tubab du jang nkan na député ol nyininka ite muneke ila constituency nyanta min fola na député ol wolom nyintiko député ol ya make sure ko ye official soto la constituency soluto député o député nyantale official soto la constituency to isaje la constituency molu kana je wo official to ikela problème molu foye no ebe lafla minna anin mullo mu tella ma fa sula kuolute ñing important bag but député o be bañun ite ba kolla lom do ba kolla do ka eten it's very funny. Lamin Sanyang haha okay, he's calling me. Say minka ba record la, you can record it please. He's calling me. Yeah, hello honorable. Hello? Okay. Yes, sir, honorable. You are back. Okay, no, it's no problem. In fact, I need to apologize to you because I never informed you before I call you. It was just a surprise that somebody brought it when I was making a program, but it is not a problem. We can postpone it and then we could talk later. Then you could tell me any day you wish. Then we can talk about this insurance issue because I think it is very important for Gambian people to know why they are paying insurance and what is the reason that they should be given a health insurance and how are they going to obtain that health insurance. These are very important because people are thinking that, okay, now everybody is going to have health insurance. So how are we going to get it? This is the problem. And who is going to pay for it? Yeah. Okay. So we can postpone it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Sila. And I wish you all the best in your campaign trail. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I am Mr. Sedi. I am Musa Sedi. I live in Germany. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Sila, just one question. Okay, I know we are on a political campaign now because we are thinking about the electing our parliamentarians, and you are one of them. So how is your campaign trail going on? Would you like to discuss that? Because a lot of Banjulians are watching me here today, I believe. Yes, I don't know what message would you like to tell to the Banjulians, and the message also said by the president to Honorable Sidi Ajata that he will make sure that Sidi Ajata retires from politics. So these two things, I would like you to tell something to the Gambian people. Okay, you're welcome, sir.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Eddy, for having me on your show.
Thank you. You can go ahead.
Yes. Yes, yes, go ahead. Yes, I think you're going to ask me a question.
I am asking you, I think you are contesting for Banjul South.
Banjul North.
Banjul North. Okay, sorry, Banjul North. Okay. So how is your campaign going on?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Seri. The campaign is progressing smoothly.
Okay.
In terms of engagements, I have, as of now, been to almost every compound, every household within the constituency of Banjul North.
Okay.
Of course, the electorate are not, all of them are not resident in Banjul, not physically. Some of them are in the combos. So, and I'm also trying to reach out to those who are in the combos.
Okay.
And I believe the radio and television programs are also helping to do that, because they do listen to me.
Okay.
So I have done that. I've been telling them that I want to continue with what I've already started.
Okay.
In terms of representation. I believe that I have delivered to the best of my ability. I've been telling them what the role of a National Assembly member is.
This is very important.
That you have, we have 3 core responsibilities. One is to be legislators, to be making laws.
Exactly.
And as far as that is concerned, my role in that has been outstanding at the national level.
Okay.
But at the level of plenary, there is no bill that comes before us that I did not participate, that I did not contribute positively. And also at the level of the committee's oversight, which is also our role, which is the second core responsibility. It's not in order of priority, but these are 3 roles. That is legislate, making laws, oversight, and doing representative work. As for oversight, I am the chairperson of presidential committees, of course, all in one, like the chairperson of health, chairperson of children, women, the disaster, humanitarian relief, and refugees. They are all under one committee, but I am the chair of the Senate committee. And my role has been very outstanding in terms of those responsibilities. When it also comes to representation, I am someone who have always been advocating for issues that are dear to the electorate, both urban and rural. I talk about farmers' issues, I talk about agriculture, I talk about fisheries, young people, I talk about women, empowerment. There is nothing that I do not talk about that serves the interest of the people that I do not talk about. So I have been.
You have mentioned certain things here, which definitely I like to hear that, because I am hearing a lot of people in the Gambia. Yes, if you are our MP, our representative, will you construct a road for us? Will you bring light for us? And these are not the responsibilities of the National Assembly members. Of course, they could facilitate it by engaging with the government and scrutinizing the money that we used to give to various ministries. By doing that, this is good that you are. But you talked about agriculture. Now, we have seen that our agricultural sector, more especially when the president talked about that he brought tons of fertilizers in the country, but the farmers were crying that they didn't receive these fertilizers. In fact, the president attests to that. He said these fertilizers were stolen by some people in his government and taken to various countries like Senegal and Mali. The president said that. But we didn't see what was the end result of that, whether there was any arrest or whether they returned back these fertilizers. And secondly, we have seen that they have bought groundnut from the farmers with fake money. So as you are part of that committee and these farmers are under you, what take are you people going to take in that? By buying groundnut from the farmers with fake money?
Well, let me start with the first issue that you raised. That is the role of a National Assembly member. You see, the problem starts during elections. And this is good that people who are competent, people who really know what the National Assembly's function is, do vie for political office. We leave it with mediocres, with charlatans. So they would come and then make promises. They don't know what the role is. You assume the role of a government. You assume the role of a council. When that is not our responsibility. Nobody gives us money. We are not managing any budget. It's only our salaries and allowances that we receive at the end of the day. And now, starting last year, now National Assembly members can access Constituency Development Fund.
But that is very limited.
Other than that, we don't have any funds at our disposal. We don't have any funds. at our disposal.
Yeah.
So you don't make promises. As you said rightly, you can spearhead, you can initiate, you can advocate. Do certain initiatives within your constituency and then invite government, as you said rightly, partner with government or ensure that government does it. Government is the primary duty bearer. It's the responsibility of government to be providing jobs, to be creating so many things. But if government is not doing it, you may have the idea as a National Assembly member. You initiate it, invite government to come, and then to either for government to take over wholly or for government to partner with other partners. You can also look for other partners to be initiating projects. But this is the problem. They would come, they don't know the work of a National Assembly member. They are interested in a job. Some of them are unemployed. Some of them, are pensioners, retirees. Some of them are just, they just want to occupy positions. They are working, but they want bigger income, more income, more salary. So they come for it. They're not knowing what the responsibility and role of a National Assembly member is. So that's the challenge. That's the first challenge that they face. So when you are elected into office, you raise expectation. People will expect that you will be doing that. You promise them that you will bring the sky down. You promise them you will transfer the river or the sea before their compound so that they will be fishing. So these are the things that they do. But we are not giving any money. We are not giving any resources to implement any projects. It's the government that should implement. Like for instance, in my case, when I was contesting the first election in 2017, I passed by 𝐾𝐟𝐭𝐞𝐫 𝐀𝐃 school, which is within my constituency. Saw the situation of the school. It was really I saw it was very disheartening. So I said, when I am elected, I am going to do something about this. I did not promise that I'm going to do something. Definitely going to do something. I said I will be doing something about it. I will engage, and that is what I did. I engaged the Minister of Education, Basic and Secondary Education, the Permanent Secretary, the Minister. And then I inquired about 𝐾𝐿 Island. They said it was not abandoned. So I picked up from there and said that I want to do something about it. And I partnered with government and other partners. And now 𝐾𝐿 Island is in place. 𝐾𝐿 Island is now training 175 trainees, beneficiaries, young people, majority of them. Not only from my constituency, but all over the country. In fact, in most of the regions, there are some people coming from North Bank region, from Lower New the whole of KM municipality, some parts of West Coast, Birkama, Combo South, the Combo North now Combo is now into 3 constituencies. All the constituencies in West Coast, except the Fonyi, other than Fonyi Bintang Fonyi, how to call it? Bintang Karanai, yes, no, not Karanai, the first Fonyi, where you have block. There are some two young people that are coming from block attending 𝐾𝐿 Island, and there's one who is coming from CRR North. So, but this is not something I told them that I have money to do, but the initiative, the commitment, that enabled me to realize 𝐾𝐿 Island. So 𝐾𝐿 Island, and each of them, each of the 775 is on scholarship. It's not paying a budget, and each of them is being paid a stipend. And those who need transportation are also being provided with transportation. So these are nobody is saying that National Assembly members should be doing this. But National Assembly members, if they are committed, if they are focused, they can come up with similar initiatives. And this is what I have done.
Facilitate it.
But like you said, exactly, they can facilitate it. Exactly, yes. So in terms of agriculture, for me, I've been advocating for agriculture, the farmers, but my position is and will always be, and has always been, and this has been my pronouncement, that unless the government invests in agriculture, in the productive base of our economy, we will continue experiencing poverty, abject poverty. Majority of Gambians are living in poverty, abject poverty, and this is something that we can address. The resources are here. We have the river, the fertile soil, the virgin soil. We have people who are ready. The human resources here who are ready to go and till the soil to produce the food that we eat. Unless we do that, unless we produce the food that we eat, we cannot address poverty, and Gambia will continue to be like it is. Farmers will wallow in poverty as they are doing.
Very sad.
And then government should take the lead. Government should take resources, commit it on agriculture. Take resources, buy boat fishing trawlers, put them on our waters. Establish factories to be processing the fishery and fishery products. Unless this is done, our agriculture will be like it is. Will be in the doldrums. Nothing will happen. People will be, in fact, we'll be continue spending $4 billion every year on the importation of rice when we can produce our own rice. $1 billion. That is used to import rice out of the four. If we invest that amount of money in agriculture, Gambia will be still food self-sufficient in rice and other food products. I mean, so this is our challenge.
Yeah, but Mr. Silla, these are very important ideas, and these ideas are spot on. But the problem is, we make good ideas, we will make good speeches, but the implementation, and if it comes to the parliament, if for example the finance minister come there and then ask money from you people in terms of supplementary budgets, you people will approve this budget. But the thing is, who followed this up, whether this money is definitely dedicated to this purpose or not. These are not things that we are doing. So this is frustrating a lot of people. And an experienced man like you, we need you people to serve the Gambian people. And we have seen your services. But the problem now is that, after the agriculture, the people, the local people, they suffered in their farms. Now they sell their groundnut to the government and they gave them false money. What are you going to do with this? Or have you even heard of this false money that they paid the people on their ground? Have you heard it?
Well, we said as a National Assembly member, we operate on the basis of facts.
Yes.
Facts that are brought for us.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I'm not a member of the National Assembly Select Committee on Health, but I am a member of the National Assembly on Trade, which also has some bearing on agriculture, because at the end of the day, when they are produce, when they yield produce, it is sold. The trade takes place. So, but I'm telling you, there have never been at any committee where this issue of the fake money that you're talking about is brought. But what I can tell you is that as a National Assembly, our role is to making laws and performing oversight. The government do come before us after we've already approved the Budget Appropriation Act. Now that's this law. Now we have a new law in the Gambia that is called the Appropriation Act 2022, and that is budget for 2022. It's law, and we have committed more than $23 billion a day just for the government to implement during the period during 2022 fiscal year, from the 1st of January to 31st of December 2022. That is the amount that is given to the president. But they do come from time to time when the money exhausts. And then new developments emerge that really need intervention, immediate intervention. They do come and request for supplementary appropriation. Supplementary, they will come with a supplementary budget for supplementary appropriation. And we do approve. Like for instance, if they come and tell us that we need ambulances, if you go to the National Assembly, at every sitting, the members, particularly those in the countryside, members from rural area, they will talk about the lack of ambulances in their areas. So if the government comes before us, if the Minister of Finance comes before us and tells us that I need this amount of money to purchase ambulance, do you expect me, Usman Silla, to say no? No. That would very
ambulance are needed.
They will say, well, he's an urban MP, and I'm not an urban MP. I'm a Gambian MP. I represent every Gambian.
Exactly.
From Banjul to Koina, from Bara to Pasamasi. So when they come, so these are the things, supplementary appropriations, when they come, of course we do scrutinize, and sometimes we do make some adjustment, some amendments, but make such a request, and then request like, for instance, the Gambian army, they are supposed to go on peacekeeping, but they cannot go on peacekeeping if the government of the Gambia does not procure certain material, certain military hardware, and then we need this amount so that we will enable our soldiers to go on, and this peacekeeping helps them, because it supplements their income. So who am I to say no? So these are the things. So sometimes very tricky. Sometimes I understand some people will say when they come and bring application, reject it. No, it's not as easy as they think.
You have to know why even before you will say reject it. But the frustration is that, for example, the frustration why I think many people will say reject it is that, for example, at the health sector, I think a lot of money is being pumped in the health sector. But sometimes we will even the nurses will say that they don't have PPE, the gloves, and they don't have syringes to inject. They don't have blood bags. So these are things which are frustrating when we see that millions of dollars have been pumped in this health sector. And lastly, even at this COVID issue, we have seen at the committee by the National Assembly, they said that okay, they have bought some materials, but they are in the store. So the material that need to serve people, why are you putting that in the store? So these are all frustrating Gambians. So this is the problem. This is why we said, okay, the implementation is a very big issue. But I know you are looking back to go back to that National Assembly. I know that, okay, from the first 5 years, you have seen, maybe you might see a lot of things that you would like to make adjustments to benefit the Gambian people. I know that you will do that because you said here, you are not serving only Banjul, which everybody love it. You are serving the whole country people because you are a parliamentarian for Gambia. So, so we would love that.
Yes, Mr. Sidi.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I know that. Okay. What I'm saying, I agree with you. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Implementation is a challenge in the country. We recognize that as a National Assembly, but the governance is like when they come and ask for us to approve their budgets, we would approve the budgets. We make the necessary adjustment. What we cannot do with the budget is that if, for example, they come and say that the budget is $100, National Assembly cannot increase it to $101.
Yeah. You can only reduce it, but you cannot increase it. Okay.
What we can do is within the 100, they can say we put 10 for health and 1 for agriculture.
Yeah.
We can say no, the 10 for health, we lift the 2 from health, take it to agriculture, make it 3. This we can do. We can juggle with it. We can, but we can increase what they have brought. And that's the first thing. And then when it comes to implementation, we at the National Assembly we have oversight committees like the Oversight Committee on Health. We can invite them. We should be inviting them to know how they spend the budget.
Yeah.
Whether it is implemented, and then we can make sanctions. We can punish them. We can upload. Then we can punish with sanctions. But in terms of expenditure, we cannot know how they expended unless we get audited accounts. The auditor has to come and bring to us the accounts, of the National Assembly, and then there we will know malpractices. We will know slippages, we will know leakages, we will know embezzlements, and it is there that we can also make punishments. So it's that's how it happens. We cannot ascertain whether the money is embezzled unless there is a report. And the challenge also is that, and there is backlog in terms of the report, particularly with institutions. Like, for instance, the hospitals. That's my committee. We are tackling them. We are tackling hospital managements in terms of their budget. But up to now, most of them, in fact, all of them, have not, been us. They are not up to date in terms of their audited financial accounts. So, and then we have tasked them to do that. And if I come back and happen to continue as a chair, that is an area I'm really going to work on. We're going to ensure hospitals function very well. People have access to healthcare, quality healthcare. And this is what I've been doing. When we are coming as a committee, National Assembly, as chair of the Select Committee, we found the health budget at 7.
Okay. Oh, the network. Okay. The network. The network. The network is a little bit bad. I don't know. Okay, you can come up. Hello? Let me just cut it off and call you back again. The network is bad. Sol, no. Sol, kana worry. Ngini ka roll bembul kanal. Ma pare. Gambia on the network. Kay Gambia network. Gara nana ñini kar fulal be mbul la fa ñini kala minna. Network man song. Yeah, lafta ñini kar fula be mbulle lafta ñini kala minulla because I at a family audit kumo for lafta ñini kala jela because audit report of intitale on health ya foko ye kodo mimbe embesul janim fanan ye manol nin tulol minul dinu mola covid ya itandile ko audit report o mi itandi ko telephone ko e manol samminna ne anara samminna is different, so wolbe mu kullete bil yalla ko la fani ni kala nu wala, but unfortunately the network is bad. But at least he did well. He came and then answered to us. Pour kanyin kumo fenke. Naba plan la kota to come and talk about issues here before election. Mba neatra sontala. Mba fola elenga jube. Anyway, he tried very well. Honorable Silla, I thank you so very much. And ngani nin kale fana puru idea munu Adama Barrow e min fonu Halifa Salama, but the network we have no control over it. Mba try la kota ke nga jube nama fenke, then I will cut it off because mina tabirol. Nga jube niatra atata no dal. No, I think the network is okay. Hello? Okay, sorry, the network, I think it was the network. Okay, you were talking about something, you can continue saying it because people were not hearing you. It was echoing.
Where was it? Which one?
You were talking about when you give a budget, how you monitor it and what you can do about the budget, for example. This one, yeah.
Okay, I've got it. Yes, I told you that when they come, they would come and bring their budget, draft budget, estimates, and then picking for approval. And what we cannot do, we cannot go outside of the envelope. That if they say that government is expecting revenue, that's why we cannot able to deal with it. We are not entrusted with responsibility to be collecting revenue. So it is government that should do that, the executive, the minister, the president, through the vice president or the minister of finance. But the tradition here is the minister of finance. So we would bring it. So we would approve it. But what we can do within the $100, we can juggle. We can say you have approved 100 for this, 220 for this, and then 5 for this. But this 5 needs to be augmented. So remove 2 from there or 1 from there and put it to the 5. So we this we can do. But based on our consultation, we shouldn't be doing it arbitrarily. We have to consult with the sectors, and then what we can do this. And then once it is done, we pass it into law. As I said, one of the laws, the laws in place is the Appropriation Act 2022. It's a law, and what is in that law is more than $23 billion for the expenditure of government from the period 1st of January 2022 to 31st of January 2022. So this is law. But in between, exigencies can arise anytime. The government, the Minister of Finance can come and say, we have this exigency. We would want the government to borrow money from here, or have got a grant from here. So we want this to National Assembly to approve it to be part of the budget now, to be an addition, at least to be part of supplementary to the budget. And then they would come. And I've given you examples that ambulances, the soldiers, and the scholarships for the university students the last time. They were able to pay this, so they could not have taken their exams. So and this came through an emergency through a supplementary budget. So but this you cannot reject these things. So those
are emergencies, they are imminent.
These are things that they come. Yes. So what we can do also is that, like for instance, what we're supposed to do when that happens is that we have oversight committees that scrutinize, that monitor the implementation of the budget. But it's the executive that executes, that implements the budgets. So, but we can open oversight to ensure that what we have approved is what is being, that they are sticking to that. That's what they are doing.
You know,
but in terms of misappropriation of funds, we at the Assembly cannot tell unless it is contained in a report, audited report from the Auditor General.
That's where I am.
So it is on the basis of that we can act. So we will not know. Okay, go ahead.
That's where I am coming, because we have seen certain audit reports that has happened. I know that very well. The only thing the legislature could do is to summon that ministry or whoever. But the audit reports, when they came out, even the Auditor General pledged to the National Assembly to force those people to come and explain, because they see that we have submitted our audit report, but the government is not doing anything towards it. Why in our country, for example, our executive, the legislature cannot call the president and then come and explain that to us? I don't know the legislation, the constitution, what the constitution says.
We can do that, of course. Okay. We can do it in the Gambia.
Okay.
The National Assembly has powers. We have overarching powers. We can call the president anytime to come before us. The president will delegate the vice president to come on his behalf, but we have the power to summon him, summon the vice president. We have the power to pass a vote of censure on the vice president. That is for the removal of the vice president. We have powers to pass a vote of censure for the removal of ministers, of all any official in the government.
But
the National Assembly has powers
we are not seeing that, because, for example, the Ministry of Fisheries has been burned down here to us. We have never seen any report that shows that how this fisheries was burned. And then many Gambian people cry that let this minister resign from his position because we don't trust him. But it hasn't happened. He is still there serving. We have seen the corruptions in his ministry, but nothing happens to that. And secondly, the local government also, we are having a lot of problems in our land issues, but nothing is happening to them. And then you people have that power. We want to see the president to come and explain, not always the vice president. Even sometimes, there was a time the president need to come to the National Assembly while the vice president was out of the town. He was not in the country, but the president was there. He was not engaged in anything. He didn't come to the National Assembly. What we saw him there, he just came and then read to the National Assembly. He read what he wanted to tell you people, and then he have to leave the National Assembly. We thought that, okay, this is a disgrace. When we are seeing the American president, he used to go to the Congress and then answer them question and answers. We see the British Prime Minister. We are seeing the German Chancellor. We are seeing in developed countries they are doing it. But a country like Gambia, our president is so big, he cannot come to the National Assembly and then do answer questions from the National Assembly. This is doubting a lot of Gambian people.
Of course, we do. We have powers to summon the president to come before us.
Yeah.
But he also may delegate the vice president.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, I'm getting some. My phone is very busy.
I know. I'm getting this some. Is why I don't even want to keep you there. I don't want to keep your time. Definitely.
No, but that's okay. No, it's fine. It's good. Since the guys are listening, it's good for them to know what is being done on their behalf.
A lot of people are thanking you, Mr. Silla. Let me tell you that. People are happy with you.
What they should be looking for. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, I said I'm rejecting some local calls coming in.
Okay.
I was saying is that, sometimes we cannot act in the absence of reports on evidence.
Yeah.
And the evidence is the audited report from the Auditor General.
Yeah.
And then committees can pursue it. Like, for instance, there was this issue of impress that we are not surrendered.
Yeah.
And then some people have been found wanting. And it is the committees that should have followed. But I am assuring you, if I am back, is there any report on the health sector that needs follow-up, that needs action from the committee? Our committee will not hesitate. For us, we have been known to be very vigilant, very proactive.
Very good.
Now, the health committee is one of the most proactive committees at the National Assembly. I would not dare say the most proactive, but I can tell you one of the most proactive committees. We have been on top of things, and we know our responsibilities and have been alive to our responsibilities. And I hope that all the committees will do that. If we do that, National Assembly, if we have a vibrant National Assembly, but we cannot get a National Assembly if we have people who are going to be rubber stamp, who are going to be clapping for everything that comes before us, or who are going to be rejecting everything that comes. And then we have to be very careful.
Yeah.
I'm not a National Assembly member who who support anything that comes, even if it goes against the interest of the Gambian people. I'm also not that National Assembly will do anything, even if it serves the interest of the Gambian people. So it's a balancing act. You have to be very vigilant and so that anything that you support is something that serves the interest of the Gambian people. Anything that you oppose is something that goes against the interest of the Gambian people. So this is the posture. So how the National Assembly members should behave. So people are very careful. Gambians who are listening, who are watching your program, have families back home. Let them tell their family members to be vigilant. Let them not vote on the basis of party lines. Let them not vote on the basis of ethnicity. Let them not vote on the basis of biological ties. Let them not vote on the basis of inducement. Let them vote on the basis of those who can serve their interests. There are some who have been there, who have proven themselves, and those who have been there who have failed them. So let them return those who have proven themselves, and then it's up to them whether they want to vote. This is very critical. This is one of the most important elections. National Assembly presidential election is very important. Every 10 Gambians went out. I am appealing to Gambians to also do the similar thing. 8 out of every 10 Gambians, let them go and vote for good candidates, candidates who would come and serve their interests, who would not be there as rubber stamp, or who would not be there as opposing anything, even if it is good for the people. So this is the message I'm giving them. It's very important. It's equally important as presidential, because what you are electing is a white persons, people like the white men, white women. We have a store. I can give you that analogy. Gambia is now a store. We have a president who is giving $23 billion to put into areas that would address poverty. That will address the suffering of the Gambian people. You need white persons, white men, white women who are going to ensure that that money is put where it is supposed to. So people have to be very vigilant. Gambia, we don't have any place other than Gambia. You are in Europe, you are in Germany. You could have said that you are satisfied, but you are concerned about Gambia. You are interested in Gambia. That's why you're talking about Gambia. That is also our concern here. So Gambia is our home. We must make sure that we have a better home. Gambia can be like Europe. We can't be like Europe. And this I always insist on. When I go there and I see how those people develop their countries, my heart bleeds. When I come back, I said, no. But what we need leaders who are ready to sacrifice. We don't need leaders who are there just to line their pockets. And we have proven it. I, for myself, they have given me a brand new pickup, I rejected it. They have given me land, I rejected it. They have the National Assembly members. There's a National Assembly member who is contesting the Serakunda city, 𝐾𝐿 𝐾𝐿. He was our talking about
the line.
National kill it before it is born. So we are not there for our personal enrichment. We are there to serve the Gambian people. And I believe that the Gambian people have seen it. For me, I have seen it. I don't know whether they are going to vote for it. They are going to vote me again. But for me, even if it stops there, even if it ends here, I have done my part. When I sleep, I will sleep. When I die, I believe I rest in peace because I've done my quota. I've done my quota. I've done my part. And if I return, I'm going to continue. I'm going to be more vigilant. I'm going to serve them more than what I have done. There's more.
I want to ask you. I just want to ask you 2 questions now.
Just for that.
Very short questions. You can answer them in a very short time because I know that you are a very busy man. I wanted to ask you, if you become a president of the Republic of the Gambia, will you be going to the National Assembly to answer questions by yourself, or you will be sending your vice president or your ministers?
You ask me something I have. Is that an aspiration for me?
Yes, because a person like you, we would like you to be a president. No. A person like you,
according to law, we need a new constitution. We need laws that are clear-cut, that are going to say that once the National Assembly summons the president must come, unless, but emergencies, you can also understand, there may be emergencies. We can summon the president, he may be ill, he may be out of the country, so there are exigencies.
No, I understand
so
that.
It's not, what we're saying is,
I understand that.
No, I understand your point. No, I understand your point. What I'm saying is, what exists here is that the National Assembly has powers to summon the president, and the president must come, but he can come either by himself or the vice president.
No, what I'm saying,
so I think
I understand that. I understand
No, I understand your point. I'm also helping you as well. I understand your point very well. I'm telling you, I'm not harboring that ambition of becoming a president. It's not an ambition.
But when we the Gambians we want Mr. Sila to be the president.
This position, National Assembly. This is the best. The other time somebody asked me whether the people of Banjul want you to become a mayor. I have a responsibility. That's more than a mayor. Mayor is just a junior position. Mayor is just a region. I am performing oversight, even above the president. We have responsibility even to oversight on the president, the ministers, and the mayors are under the ministers. And the ministers, we are above the ministers, even the boss of the ministers. We perform oversight on them. So what I'm saying is, I am satisfied with being a National Assembly member. I think this is the best honor that Gambians have given me under the circumstance to serve my country at this level. They've helped me to demonstrate my patriotism, my love of the country, my love of the people of the Gambia. As for president, that's not an ambition for me as at now, and I don't think I may. It's not ambition, but I agree with you. The laws must be very clear cut. That we have it here, as we have it in the books here, our constitution, that we can summon the president anytime, and he must come to respond to answer to us. But he can send the president, the vice president, whoever is the vice president, if the situation does not permit him to come physically.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, what would you say about the alteration that the president made against Honorable 𝐶𝐿 in Wuli?
Well, it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. The president should know that for Doi, Gambia, we have done so much for Gambia. Halifa Sallah offered himself. Gambian said no. Of course, you can be a good president. But as of now, if you give you the votes, you will not win and UDP will come. This was the fear. President Barrow has to know that. They have to tell him that the majority of those who voted for him did not vote for him because they approve his tenure, his stewardship. 100%. They just feared something. They feared the UDP government. I'm telling you, I'm on the ground.
Okay. So which means there are people
we need a vibrant National Assembly, and 𝐶𝐿 is needed there. Halifa Sallah is not going there. 𝐶𝐿 is needed there. And if the people of Banjul not feel like Usman Silla should be there, when Usman Silla goes there, Usman Silla is going to ensure that he's going to be a very good white man. A very good, very effective white man. He's not going to be a psychophant. He's not going to be someone who's out to line his pockets. He's going to be there for the people of the Gambia. And this is what 𝐶𝐿 is going to be. That's what is going to be 𝐶𝐿's position if he goes there. So if the President Barrow does not want 𝐶𝐿, then what is President Barrow telling us? What is he telling us? That we don't want somebody who's coming to schoolize to serve the interest of the Gambia. It is very unfortunate of him. I never expected that from him, and I would not want him. I don't expect him to be saying that again. Let him leave the National Assembly members to contest. Let them go and present themselves before the people and people to elect. He's not even campaigning for anybody. Halifa Sallah, as chair of National Assembly, is not He's not campaigning for any member. We are leaving that with the electorate. So he should do that as well. Let them live. Let it is us and the people. So for those of us who have served, our records should speak for us. Those who are coming anew, their records also, they have been serving, they have been in the community. People should gauge them to see whether these people are best to serve us at the National Assembly.
So Honorable Silla, in your own word, there are some people who just voted for Adama Barrow because they fear that if they don't vote for Adama Barrow, UDP government might come in. This is their fear.
This is an full secret. Of course, this is an full secret. This is what happened.
That's very serious anyway. Okay. Okay, thank you. Fair enough. I want to ask you now for the last question. What is your working relationship with the mayor of Banjul?
I have nothing against the mayor of Banjul. As I said, when I was elected, the mayor should have come to me to seek for my support. The councillor should have come to me to seek for my support because they are our subordinates. We are above them. We cannot compete. We are not at the same level with them. We are high above them. And it is us who make the laws. It is us who perform oversight on them. For them to have to deliver, they must have the support of the National Assembly members. They should have done that. But they did not do that. I took the initiative and went to her office and told her that, well, that's fine. You are the mayor of Banjul. You are the mayor of Banjul or mayoress, whichever term you want to use. And my doors are open as National Assembly member. We can support you through legislation. We can support you through budget appropriation. I don't mean her personally. I mean the office.
The office, yeah.
Because it's not a personal. Whoever occupies it, whoever occupies it is the office. I went there to talk to the mayor, to the office holder, not any personality. I did not go there to visit any personality. I went there to visit the mayor of Banjul, the office. The office, and of course, a person is occupying it. So I was telling the person that I am National Assembly member. You should have come to me, but I'm coming. That's no different. For me, I'm not pompous, I'm not arrogant. I am a servant of the people. So I said, if you need support, I come to me, come. I am always ready. My doors are open. We make laws. if you need any laws that you need our support, I can give you support. For oversight, we are going to perform oversight on you because oversight to see that the resources that you are collecting, because they are collecting revenue. The revenue that you are collecting, it's invested in the people of Banjul, in the city of Banjul. We'll support you if you're in that. And in terms of advocacy also, if you have any issues, you can come, my doors are open. This is what I told them.
Okay.
This is what I told the mayor, the current mayor, who is the sitting mayor there.
Fair enough.
Malik Law.
Fair enough.
And I am on record when I finished from that meeting, we came out, we posted for a photo, and this is also it has gone viral. It's everywhere. It's public knowledge. And then I also issued a statement in that regard. It's public knowledge. So for me, I have nothing personal with there's no animosity, no acrimony between me and the mayor, the current mayor, or the councillors. It's just that we have to understand our responsibilities. Yeah. For us, we cannot compete. We are not the same wavelength. Very well. I often hear some people who don't understand because they don't understand government. You know, that's this ignorant. Even the person, one of them who is contesting with me, Amelba, who is contesting on the UDP ticket, he was saying that we should work with mayor, with the city council. You know, they are ignorant. They don't know, and they are looking for office. You don't know. How can we work with them? They should come to us to ask for our support, for us to support them. Okay. We cannot work with them. Their responsibility is stated within Banjul. Forum is national. I'm a National Assembly member. I am an official of the Gambia. They are officials of with the council. So we are not the same. Okay. We support them. We are there. They are our subordinates. Let me put it that way. They are our subordinates. We are their bosses.
That is fair. You know, the portfolio.
But I'm always open. I'm just telling them, come. If whenever you come, and I have issues, I have issues that I can share with them to support them. But if they are open, if they want to deliver, Swansila is here to help them to deliver.
Okay,
Banjul,
I'm not a
council in Banjul, but Banjul City Council.
I'm not a
councillors. Any one of them wants to deliver. Usman Sila will help you to deliver. This I'm telling you. That's always been my case. I am Usman Sila, the National Assembly member elected by Banjul to serve Gambia. I am not serving Doi alone. I'm not serving those who voted for me. In fact, I don't know all those who would vote for me. I am serving every Gambian. And I'm telling you, I even serve non-Gambians. I have opened an office. There's somebody who is there. I pay him every month from my salary. I pay the rent from my salary. I'm doing all this to serve the people so that people will have access to me. So for me, I am out to serve. Anybody who wants my service, I am out to serve. But there are some people who deliberately want to ignore that.
Honorable Silla.
I'm on the ground there. But for me, the majority of the people of Banjul, the people of the Gambia have seen what I'm doing. So I'm satisfied.
Honorable Silla, I'm on record. You are on record. I have an evidence here from Banjul North.
Yes.
It's a Sierra Leonean. And he voted during the presidential election. He voted. He's a Sierra Leonean, not been naturalized in Gambia. He voted in the presidential election. In fact, he posted that. So I got it from this is a police officer who sent me this. I said, okay, this is not the problem of us. This is the problem of who issued that person with that document. But I just want to tell you this. I'm not blaming you. Just be careful, because I know that you love our country. We love you as well. Just be vigilant. And then what are you going to tell to the people that were issued with our Gambian voters card and they are not legible to get this voters card? What is going to be your advice to those people so that they voted for presidential, so that they don't go out in the parliamentary election to select our parliamentarian force? What is going to be your advice to those people?
Mr. Secretary, I have two answers, two responses to your question. The first is that for me, I believe. Okay, thank you. Yes. Yes, thank you. Mr. Sedi, for me, I have two responses, two answers. The first one is that for me, I am a Gambian. I don't subscribe to any tribe. I'm a Gambian. I want to embrace every tribe, every religion in this country. So that's one. I am also I believe that non-Gambians, Africans who are resident in the Gambia, and have no connection whatsoever from their place of origin. They have families here. They cannot go back to claim anything there. There must be. The laws must be made easy for them to become Gambians. I don't know whether you are a German citizen, but think if Gambians can become German citizens and yet retain their Gambian citizenship, what about African, a Senegalese, a Guinean, a Malian who is here? has no connection whatever with his home or her home country, have even started building a family here. Some are married to Gambians, some have been married to their own compatriots, but they are here, they have families, they have children who are doing, they are paying tax, they are doing everything here. For me, I'm a Pan-Africanist. I would want to, if I have the powers, if the law is come before me, I would vote for a law that would make it easy for them to become Gambians. Just as Gambians becoming German, becoming American, I'm becoming British citizen. That's the first point. The second point is that the law says that if you are not eligible to become registered, you should not be registered. You should not participate in our process. Non-Gambians should not at all participate in our politics. But the same law also says that any person who's issued with an ID card, and you did not object to the ID card when the process, there's a process, there's registration, there's period of objection, and if that is the window is closed, nobody has the right to stop anybody from voting. So this is, if anybody does that, you are infringing the law. I'm telling you, and you know we should be law abiding. What we should do now is that let us promote, let us support a new constitution. Let us have a new constitution, and we can spell all these things out, so that non-Gambians be coerced, would not be induced to be registered to vote. But let us also make it easy for those who have nowhere to call home other than Gambia, Gambians. I don't know whether you've got my point.
I've got your point. Very
yes, this is my position. So at this stage, I cannot do anything, because if the person has a voter's card, because they are you can be in Banjul.
I know you
have seen that the mayor of Banjul was given the IEC, and this was not law. I challenged them. I challenged them. I told them the mayor of Banjul does not have any right to give attestation to any person, but he was doing that. There are people who are not resident in Banjul. They are not qualified to register in Banjul. There are so many anomalies, and it's across the board. I'm telling you, Mr. Sedi, those who are guilty is across the board. Those who are supporting government, those who are supporting opposition, they are guilty of electoral malpractice. I'm telling you this. But for us, for me, I don't have time for that. What I want is, after this, if I am returned, I am going to continue to advocate for a new constitution. I've been advocating for a new constitution, and our position as a party, as DOI, was that we could have made do with the old constitution, just to bring the good things that were removed by President Yahya Jammeh, and then the bad things that were injected by Yahya Jammeh, remove them, expunge them, and then study from best practice, either from Europe or Africa. From Europe or from Africa, any good practice to inject in our new constitution and have a new constitution. But they decided.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just unfortunate.
We are connected.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is also something that we will fix, Mr. Fisidi.
No,
the network.
I'm not saying that you have.
And people pay a lot of money. They pay a lot of money on this networks.
Yes.
We pay a lot of money on this Wi-Fi to maintain them. But anyway, this is something that we should also address. So this is my point. I understand your concerns. But as you know, as I said, you are interested in the Gambia. That I appreciate. I acknowledge you for that.
Yeah.
That you are not those Gambians who are out there and they have nothing to do with the country again.
Yeah.
You have interest in the Gambia. We are in the same league. We have nowhere to call home, no place to call home than Gambia. So we have to make it a better place. And we can make it a better place for everybody, for even foreigners. Gambia can be a better place. And we have the resources, we have the expertise, we have the manpower, we have the knowledge. There are Gambians who have the knowledge. We have the commitment. We can make our country, we can fix our country. Yeah. But we cannot do it alone. Ismail Sila may have all the good intentions, but they cannot be translated into reality if the Gambians do not take part in it, in translating that into reality. By voting the right people into office, so that the right people will serve them, bring the right policies, bring the right programs, doing the right thing for us to have a better Gambia.
Okay, Honorable Silla, now I want to ask you just one question, because in terms of documentations in Banjul, if I know every Banjulians are not having ID card, are not having national birth certificate. So you think if it's come for documentation, who should give the Banjulians that they don't have documents to at least have an attestation? Who should issue them?
No, you see, some people attestation, if you could strictly go by it, I don't think anybody in Banjul needs attestation. Anybody who was born in Banjul is registered.
I'm telling you this. There is no one who's born in Banjul who's not registered.
What if you lost?
So there's no need for attestation. This is my response.
But
No. If you are negligent, if you are careless, if it is stolen or if it is lost, you can go to the records. It's there. I'm telling you, there is no one who's born in Banjul.
Okay, Mr.
There shouldn't be anyone who's born in Banjul who does not have records at the records office.
This record that you are talking about.
So there's no need for attestation. It was just done. I'm telling you, it was just done. These are part of the games, political games that they do. What you are opposing that is what they are doing. Attestation so that these people can go behind the back to reach the people who are not eligible. And I'm telling you, if it is culprit, both the members of the opposition and the members of the ruling party, they are guilty of it. For non-Gambians who are registered, it's across the board. So it's not so that's why I was telling the last time, let us not get into blame games. Let us try to get a new constitution which will address all this. We know the problems. We know the loopholes. We know the gaps. And we know how to fix them. Let them bring a new constitution before us. The president promised that he's going to do that. We are not going to stop. Even if I'm not coming back to National Assembly, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to be advocating for a new constitution. And I'm going to give my take on it so that we'll have a good constitution that will be fixing, that will addressing these gaps, these slippages, all the slippages.
If you are not, for example, if you are not re-elected, would you open your doors for the National Assembly member in Banjul North to have a good working environment with him?
No, if he consults me, I will do that. But for him, if you go for yourself, this one's not for himself.
Yeah.
That's what Halifa is doing now. I should now for himself, the Banjul people reject him. So, and they elected someone. That one is competent. He doesn't even need because he's competent. They believe that he's more competent than me. Let them go with it.
No, Mr. Silla, nobody is perfect.
No. For the electorate, if they come, if they need, I can. For me, I'm a Gambian. I will want the best for Banjul North. I will always be for Banjul North, the electorate and residents. I will always be for Banjul, electorate and residents. I will always be for Gambia. But for the person who they've elected, the person, they believe that the person is more competent than me. I don't think the person we didn't need my advice.
You said it here. You said it here very
they
well.
believe that the person is more competent.
You said it here very well. People voted in the presidential election not because of competency, just because they hate some people. This is why they voted for Adama Barrow. So there is no competency in that, in your own word. So, for example, some people could also vote. Ala network otara teta moila. Barimbarunga Kanyanja because Ransaro. Mr. Silla, I think you can. What are you going to tell the Gambians? Anyway, he tried. He did well. Kuntula Janeto anyway because ala network ko tatale ndefana mina danajan salwaro sitala. I want to ask him a lot because I think ntela jeroto ni Nadia Moro, there is total hatred between these people, between them. He was even trying to ridicule let's say the Banjul mayor positions and things like that ko na subordinate so lomu when they come to me, even if they don't come. I think the one thing is they're supposed to work hand and glove. Banjul mayor, I'm not here to support her, but I think because she's a very open person. Mbenga jele how the president I minke Banjul la mayor la, if it is another country, they will stand for the mayor. Kaitan the president will go, no, you cannot do functions here without the mayor. But Mobuka okay. They were leaving her because he is from the opposition. So we need to work together. Well, I wish all of them all the best. The Gambian people need to choose for their own choice. Yalong mi nyanta kilete la representativity. But fakal la moyle bang. Fabuka la fikal nka damil nyininka abuka wol la moy nga understand ne sol aka nak blood wol dojle bari botum Gambia la be o nyama. Gambia la be o nyama. So ala baraka baake mbal tentula mbal jaylam fana mba danna jam because ransaro fama felenta tambita nal demanding mfana ngata salola ala baraka. I wish you all the best. Ala baraka milkan nendiroke ali tuje nendiroke yalong this man this ni Abdul bin Hassan yalon tema invite bari ma ja natare ka be nendiroke la. He doesn't even know mbe mim fama foka ngamalo. He doesn't know, but it's no problem. Yeah, let them continue insulting. This is how they are brought up. This is how their parents show them the way to go. So, I didn't find out ala baraka baki. I thank you all very much. Ala baraka.